All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Some Random Guy Speaks. I am your host, Tony G, and we are about to get started today. This is another beautiful day, January the 22nd, 2026. And for those that are coming in, we're going to wait until, others come into the room. I said I was going to try to start doing more routine or more scheduled lives. You guys are going to love this one. This is going to be really, really good and things. So I'm going to wait for some people to come into the room and things. I got my green screen up. You guys see, boy, I'm looking like $1 million, and yeah. And we're going to talk about the Canada thing as well. But the Greenland deal, it's a wrap. It's a done deal, ladies and gentlemen. It's a done deal. So as others start to gather into the room or not, we still have a show to do. And I know a lot of other people have been covering it, this story as well. I just been watching the actual Davos, right? The World Economic Forum. Boy, they are in trouble. They are in trouble. They're in trouble, boy. Welcome to the chat, ladies and gentlemen. You know how we do. You know how we do, right? We know how we do. Yeah, where my Joe Mama at? Not Joe Mama, But yeah, it's about to go down, boy. I'm going to entertain you guys. I'm going to do some clowning. But before we do that, I'm going to go into the news. Then we're going to look at, we're going to go into my main topic, once again. Trump destroyed the globalists in Davos. We're going to talk about it. I'm going to play a little bit of the clip with our greatest president ever in our lifetime, Donald J. Trump. He was gangster over there, ladies and gentlemen. He wasn't taking no prisoners, man. And that's exactly what we need. Strong leadership, right? Trump is unlike any other president in our history. I'm going to tell you why. Do some of you guys know that Trump, because every one of our presidents in the past, right? Some we never liked, I never liked, but they were all bought, right, by the globalists, the super PACs and donors. Trump is the only one that is outside of that realm, you know what I'm saying? For real, because he's a multimillionaire. He don't need their money. He makes his own money, He just basically gave them the middle finger as anybody that's independent stands on his own financially, right? And that's what we're looking at. We're looking at history here, ladies and gentlemen. And it started with Trump, all the naysayers and all that. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go and talk about the news, right? And then we're going to get into the meat of the story, right? And then I'm going to look at the comments, and then I have a roasting section as well for the trolls. I love trolling the trolls, right? So I'm gonna do a roasting session on that. You know how I do. And I got some upgrades on my sound bites, so I'm actually ready for that as well. So they're gonna have a surprise for them. I make the trolls look bad, and it's a beautiful thing, ladies and gentlemen, I tell you though. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get into the story and things. But first, before we do, let's go ahead and do this. We're going to be talking about, where's my story at Ground News? There it is. So you guys have heard by now, right? The magistrate, right, judge declines charges against Don Lemonhead Lemon in Minnesota church protest, right? The Minnesota federal magistrate judge refused to sign a complaint charging independent journalist Don Lemon in connection with the protests outside of the church in St. Paul on Sunday. And I watched that buffoonery, right? And there was two others that was charged, Chantel Louisa Allen, who served on the St. Paul School Board, right? And Nakima Levy Armstrong were arrested and charged in connection with the church protests. Isn't that something, boy? I tell you, man. Where my sound bite at, man? Where is it that I need it? Boy, I tell you, boy. Oh, man. Boy, I tell you. Oh, hell no. Boy, this is a travesty, I tell you, man. These are supposed to be women at the St. Paul School Board, right? Showing their ass and clowning out. Boy, I tell you, boy, I can't wait till I get to roast them. Maybe I will roast them too right now, boy. I tell you, man, boy, you leave it up, and they just got beside themselves, corrupt from the flow up. You know this judge, right? The magistrate, he's corrupt, right? Just like the corrupt with Big Mama Letitia James, right? And James Coleman, the judge over that, corrupt. So you guys are seeing history right now, right? This is how bad the corruption is. These are open and shut cases, right? But who stands in the way? It's these low down ass, rotten, right, to the core ass judges and magistrates, right? Because they're corrupt. I want you guys to understand, right, one thing. This is an operation, right? This is exactly what it is. It's an operation, right? Which is a syndicate of criminals. Criminals protect criminals, ladies and gentlemen. This is why you're seeing pushback on the left. Look at when you go into these blue states, right? Or blue cities in these particular states, right? Right? Like California, corrupt from the flow up. Minnesota is a lot of them. Colorado, look at how many of them that are corrupt, right? And the ones that are corrupt, they hate Trump. And we know why. Why? Because Trump will not allow them, ladies and gentlemen. They're not going to allow them, right? This thing keeps moving, though. Let me see here. It keeps moving. There we go. So Trump, right? They hate. We know this, right? Because why? Let's tell the real reason why, right? Because Trump is shutting them down on every level, right? They got these paid judges, these old Clinton judges, these old Obama judges, these old Biden judges, right? They all are corrupt, right? And I can say that on the record, right? For what it really is. This is a criminal operation designed to do what? It is designed to push back, to try to stop, deflect, even the news, so-called fake media, right? They're in on it too. You can see it, right? It's jumping off the pages today. I had a conversation with a friend of mine yesterday, personal friend of mine. He said, you know, the more I see the things that are being exposed, he said, I really see it for the first time in my life. I see things very clearly. I see that all these people are after Trump and after America. He could see the great pushback. He could see the great divide. It didn't happen with Trump. It happened with these other numbskulls and nitwits that we call presidents, as well as the people that are in our political arena. That's where this crap came from. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, boy, I can't wait till we get into it, boy. But yeah, but in any event, you guys can see the backdrop over there, because get used to it. Canada is going to be next, right? It's going to be next, and it's going to go down, though. But right now, we got Greenland, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get into that very shortly. So the map you see behind me, it's a beautiful thing. United States of America, boy, from the northern, look at that, boy. Don't that look beautiful, boy? I tell you, man, Trump know he doing this thing. I kept telling people he was going to do it. Go ahead, you know. Donald J. Trump, ladies and gentlemen, and they can't stop him. Even he got the globalists under arrest, boy, I tell you, man. So I can't wait till I'm going to get to the roasting section in a minute, because I got some people I got to cook. But other than that, though, I thank you guys for coming into the room. It's a beautiful day, boy. Waking up, hearing the news that we have acquired Greenland, right? You know, fuck the Danes, you know, fuck the European Union. We about to take away that, criminal organization y'all call the UN. All that shit is going out, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all going away, right? And for those that really hate Trump, you are working for the globalists that don't give a damn about you, right? You want the syndicate to win, right? This is how corrupt or how ignorant some of these people are, ladies and gentlemen. They don't know their front from their rear. Over here, believing in fake media, they're part of the problem. Propaganda and stuff, all this type of crap. Boy, wait till we get into it, man. So yeah, so Don Lemon, right? You can hate me if you want, but you ain't nothing you can do about it, right? Ain't nothing you can do about it but see more arrest. It's going to go down, though. Ain't nothing you can do about it, right? I want you to hate Trump, right? Because here it is. Trump and the MAGA hold the leverage. You don't hold ish. You're going to see your leaders go down, right? They're already resigning and everything. That tells you something right there, right? Look at that, boy. We're over here looking like $1 million. And these old trolls and these old slaves for the deep state. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some operatives in this room, to be honest. It ain't no surprise, though, you know? So let's go ahead and get into it, though, you know? And then I'm a roast, boy. Talking about roasting, boy. Yeah, fuck you and your thumbs down. You can't stop it. You know what I'm saying? You can't stop it. Get used to it. And you old sellout, boot-licking ass Negroes that I cannot stand or whatever like that, you suck the dick of the Democratic Party. How you like that? You old sellouts. You know, they ain't gave you ish. And that Black Panther thing, guess what? That phony Black Panther Party, the military is going to crush their ass. Wait and see. And then, like I say, they ain't got ish coming, right? Boy, I can't wait to the actual roasting. This is a roasting thing. Thank you for the thumbs up, because I'm going to get in some Democratic ass trolls today. That's coming later, but let's go ahead and go into the show. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much. I'm your brother, right? And I'm going to get with these old boot-licking ass Negroes that want to suck the dick of the Democratic Party. I'm going to get their ass today. But until I do, so let's go ahead and get into it. Yep. So I'm looking like $1 million, boy, I tell you. Man, got my dark MAGA cap on. I'm rocking it strong, boy. Rocking it strong, boy, I tell you, boy. So let's go ahead and get into it. So where were we here? So here it is. We got to go into it. So if you're new here, you know, we don't do the corporate sponsors because I don't have any. That's for starters. But we don't do the scripts that sound like NPR. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that here either. We definitely don't do both sides like milk toast takes. We don't do the milk toast take stuff. We call it how we see it, right? And today, oh boy, today, we're going to get into something special. Donald J. Trump, right, just went into the belly of the beast, right, which is Davos, Switzerland, right? Boy, I tell you, he had some nukes in his pocket, boy. World Economic Forum, right? The WEF, right? Or the globalist playground. And he just showed up, right? He demolished the place, right? Like scorched earth, right? Took no prisoners, demolished, right? And the cherry on top, he basically like, yeah, Greenland, right? That's ours now. The deal is in motion. It ain't nothing you can do for you haters, right? Grab your coffees, grab your energy drink. However, keep you going because we're diving in, right? Boy, first off, right, let's set the stage or the scene. Davos, a bunch of billionaires that don't give a damn about you trolls, right? CEOs like Klaus Schwab, you know? Boy, you can't trust nobody named Klaus, right? Want to be in, ski jets pretending they're saving the world while flying private jets. Ain't that something? You talking about saving the world, but your ass is on flying in private jets and everything. Get the out of here, boy. The theme this year is probably something like dialogue in a fractured world, right? Boy, I tell you, or whatever nonsense they come up with. Then Trump rolls in, fresh off our inauguration, the largest U.S. delegation, right, ever, and gives what? A special address, right? Over an hour of pure, unfiltered Trump. That's what I'm talking about. He walks in there basically saying, America is back, open for business, right? But on our terms, ladies and gentlemen, a big caps, ours, not the globalists, ours, right? He trashed Europe, said they are headed in the wrong direction. Look at the migration mess, right? The Green Deal, disasters, wind farms, killing whales, and whatever his line was this time, right? He called out the trade deficits, right? He talked about NATO, freeloaders, right? The whole globalist system that has been bleeding America dry for decades, ladies and gentlemen. Talk back to me, right? This is exactly what it is. And you want to hate on this man and you over here champion for the globalists, share this video with your other friends, right? Ain't nobody more entertainer than me, right? When it comes down to this, I'm going to give it to you, and I'm going to give it to you straight. It's going to be medicine that's going to be good for you. It may have a sour taste to it, but you're going to get used to it like castor oil, right? That's what it is, cod liver oil, right? Because it's going to go down nasty, but it's going to make you feel good on the inside, right? And the crowd, right? They're sitting there stunned, right? The globalists ain't never seen no ish like this before. Trump is gangster, boy. He rolled up in Davos, man. He set the terms. He told them what it's going to be, right? And not only that, he said that you guys are no longer going to be ripping off America with these set-aside bullshit programs that the left been pushing on all this time while they've been enriching themselves, man. You got a leader right now, true leader right now. This is true leadership. This ain't no bullshit. This ain't no Obama. All of them is selling us out with this big-eared galoot ass, right? He's been selling our asses out. And it's about time that we have a real leadership, a real man for a real cause, right? And that's Donald J. Trump, 2028. And I appreciate the likes, though, too, because we got to show the haters, ladies and gentlemen. You know, play your haters in the house. If you see him, point him out. Play your haters in the house. If you see him, point him out. Play your haters in the house. If you see him, point him out, right? This is exactly what it is, right? But they don't have no power. They just run their mouth, right? They don't have anything. So here it is. These are the people who spent years calling him a threat to democracy. Ain't that about something? And now they're forced to have to clap politely, right? While he tells them their whole world view is garbage, right? And it is. It's booty garbage, right? It ain't bootylicious, it's booty garbage, right? That's exactly what it is. He even dialed back with some tariff threats, right? Because if you don't get on board with America, with Trump and MAGA, guess what? You're going to be hit with that 25% tariffs. If it would have been me, I'd do the same. We have the advantage, not Europe, not the EU. We ain't talking about the people of EU. We talking about their bullshit ass leaderships. You know, like that damn Ursula del Leyen, that bitch, right? And all the rest of them. Fuck them, right? They ain't did ish. They trying to destroy America. Trump is over here saving America, right? Get on the Trump train or get out of America. That's your two choices, right? You ain't running ish in America. We got the upper hand, and we're going to take those midterms too. I'm going to get on that in a minute, right? Oh, boy, it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day, boy. I tell you, boy. I was waiting back patiently, letting everybody else cover the news first. I sat and wait because I wanted to see what the deal was with Greenland. We knew we was going to get it, right? And this is exactly what it is, though, ladies and gentlemen. But here it is. So let's go into it further, right? So he doesn't want to hurt regular people. Trump ain't never about hurting regular people. But the message is clear, or was clear, right? The globalist game is over, ladies and gentlemen. No more one-way trade deals. No more Americans subsidizing. Everyone's defense while they lecture us on climate, right? Which is bullshit, right? You know that started with Al Gore, right? Old lying-ass, crooked-ass Al Gore. Fuck Al Gore, right? He got the two big 30-inch computers when he brought that stuff out back in 2001 with his lying-ass, too. Lying traitor-ass mother... You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm trying to be cool. It's beautiful, though, ladies and gentlemen. It's like watching the end of an era, boy. Watching the Democratic Party go down in flames. Corruption all over the place. They've been running a syndicate all this time, ladies and gentlemen. The Davos crowd thought they could outlast him. Nope. This is Trump 2.0. Showed up and remind who's the sheriff now. Trump is the sheriff, right? This is the sheriff. There's a new sheriff in town right now, boy. And you have to obey Donald J. Trump, the sheriff, right? I tell you. But the real fireworks, Greenland, right? Yeah, I brought it up again, right? It's no joke at this time. He straight up said that he wants Greenland right. The title ownership, the whole thing, the whole kit and caboodle, ladies and gentlemen, right? And get this, he met with NATO guy Mark Rutte, right? And they supposedly formed the framework of a future deal on Greenland, the Arctic, right? He said it's right there on stage, right? And now Denmark and Greenland are like, not for sale, sovereignty forever, blah, blah, blah. Come on, man. Trump said, I won't use force, but it's smart to keep the libs from having a meltdown. But he said that he's putting a massive pressure, strategist location, rare earth minerals, military importance, Chinese influence creeping in, right? And this is in 2019 Twitter. No trolling anymore. This is a real geopolitics, ladies and gentlemen. Trump tricked them in their own game, right? I mean, he really did. Because if you're concerned about Russia, right, wouldn't it make sense for us to have Greenland, right? Because we know that that is a major trade, right? And not only that, for defensive purposes as well. This whole northwestern region that we call America or Americas, right? And this is exactly what it is, though, right? This is a global strategic planning that was already the case. We had Greenland before. We gave it to the Danes back in World War II. We should have kept it, right? So that was a mistake on the American side, right? But this time, we taking it back and we're going to keep it. And ain't a damn thing that the libtards can do about it, but just scream, holler, and shout. We got your ass, ladies and gentlemen. We got their ass on the left. Boy, when you roll with Trump, you always win. But if you go against Trump, you always lose it. And guess who's losing? The libs. They ain't won shit. All this time since Trump and the inauguration, he's been kicking their ass from day one. Am I lying or am I telling the truth? Tell me where they won at. They ain't won on no policies. They ain't got no leadership. Where is it going, right? We're looking at progress, right? We're looking at success. Trump said, once again, you're going to get tired. We're going to be winning so much. I'm going to teach the Republicans how to win. And you're going to get tired of winning because I can never be tired of winning. But we going after these globalist motherfuckers. Oh, man, I'm trying to be cool. Think about it, though, ladies and gentlemen. Control the Arctic, right? Control the future, shipping routes, open up to resources, defense, right? Trump playing chess while the globalists are still arguing about carbon credits. Oh, carbon, which is a bunch of bull anyway, right? They were over here trying to push these windmills and solar panels crap and stuff like that. I never bought into that crap. I don't even like an EV car, and I drove them. They just don't make no sense. I can't go nowhere with them for real. It ain't like I could roll out of town. I got to sit 45 minutes to 2 hours at a charging station, and some of you guys may own those EVs. I'm not dogging on you on that. It just isn't for me. For what I'm into and what I do for a life, for a lifestyle, no, it won't work with me. So therefore, let's go and get further. And the best part, the media is freaking out. The BBC checking him. CNN saying antagonistic, right? DYT is doing their usual pearl clinching, but the regular people, they're loving it. We're talking about regular people here. Trump is a man of the people. Look at that standing ovation that he got in all this, talking about he's world hated. He's world loved, right? Because all these stupid people in America that's been brainwashed by the establishment so long, they don't know they front from their rear, man. It don't matter with them anyway, because they're peons, ladies and gentlemen. They hold no power. They ain't like the liberals coming back. It ain't no coming back no more, because they've been busted with crime, violence, and drugs, and cartel, right? Fake media. We can go right down the list. And up these old influencers that's on here that lie, you know? They lie about everything, because they just got a small minority group of haters, right, that want to call somebody racist or some old bootlicking ass Negro. That's the stuff that they have. You know, that don't bother me. They are the ones that's bootlicking, because they champion it, especially with the blacks. They champion on the left, suck the dick of the Democratic Party. This is what Anton said, and I'm saying it. So what you going to do about it, right? He's right. And I back my brother, right? Exactly. And we from Detroit, so don't try it, you know? So other than that, they're loving it, right? Comment sections are lit up right now. I know they are. But finally, someone with balls, right? Greenland arch belongs to America. Trump did it in 180. He did a dialed 180, right? On the World Economic Forum, right? Clowns, all of them clowns, right? Clowns. Fuck Jamie Diamond and all the rest of them. Clowns. Wait, boy, I'm going to get in that some other time with Chase. You know, because some of you guys have already heard that Trump is suing Chase Bank for that right now because they debanked him. And I want him to go after these clowns, right? Trump holds all the keys and leverage. This is a person that can make policy change. Gavin Newsom can't do shit, right? Look at it. Tim Walz can't do shit, right? We can go right down the list. So no matter, or J.B. Pritzker can't do shit. What's the bitch out of Boston, whatever, something, Wu, Michelle Wu, she can't do shit, right? So here it is, ladies and gentlemen. You know, they can't do anything. None of them can, right? None of them can. But you in Trump's America, MAGA country right now. And the people have already been red pill, right? This is what winning looks like, ladies and gentlemen. Not polite negotiations back in back rooms. No compromising with people who hate you. It's going into their house, telling them in their house, right? Built on lies, walking out, right? And then they're begging for a deal with Trump. Trump said what he had to say. They're over here begging and kissing the ground that he walk on now. We have the largest economical market here in America. Everybody in the world know it. Everybody wants to play in America, right? But you ain't gonna play. You got to pay to play, right? And that's where the tariffs come in. You got to pay to play, right? I love how Trump is getting in their ass, getting into these global elites' ass, get in their ass, right? You got to get in their ass, ladies and gentlemen, and he's doing a wonderful job with that. This is Trump 2.0, and we're gonna see 3.0 because he's going scorched earth, ladies and gentlemen, on these low-down ass criminal syndicate that we talked about earlier. We know who they are. It's a web of them, ladies and gentlemen. Look at all the corruption in America right now. Over here in California, Minneapolis, Ohio. It's so big, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the airports. Outside all those Somali big forehead ET motherfuckers, you know. ET phone home, you know. What the, you know what I'm saying? Oh, man, please, man. Please, man. It ain't going down like that. It ain't going down like that. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we hold the upper hand, right? So here it is. So yeah, Trump destroyed the globalists at Davos. He exposed the whole scam, the fake multilateralism, right? Right, and this is what it is, right? All this virtual signaling that they were doing. America's last policies disgusted by the global good. Look at this, boy. I tell you, man. So they know they ass is on the way out, you know, because Trump cut off all the sprinkets of the money. Yeah. And soon we're going to have George Soros and Alex and all the rest of their ass in prison, though. George Soros, your ass time is coming near. It's coming near, boy. Alex, you too, right? Bill Gates. Oh, yeah, they ain't forgot about your ass either, boy. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, man. I'm telling y'all, though, we are going to see it, boy. Don't leave out that damn big ear galoot Obama. Obama, yeah, it's coming for you, boy. Boy, Trump, yay, he's going to be on your ass like a pit bull. He going to lock on your ass and ain't going to let go, boy. He go back, stop, you know. Clinton's, boy, your ass is in trouble. Oh, boy, you in trouble. You know you messed up. I ain't gonna say it. You know you messed up. You know you messed up, don't you? You messed up. Y'all know where that from. You know you messed up, right? And they messed up, though, ladies and gentlemen, big time. Boy, I tell you, right? So here it is. Greenland, mark my words, 5 years from now, we're going to go back and say, remember when people said it was impossible? Yeah, yep, we own it now. And what you going to do about it from the left, right? What you going to do about it, baby? What you going to do about it? All right, so my take. So what do you guys think? Trump is cooking or is he just stirring the pot? Drop a link, a comment, hit me up on X, whatever platform you're on, right? Because we're driving and don't crash while you're yelling in your phone because I don't want you to get in no accident because of me, right? So here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Boy, I love talking about this thing with Trump. I tell you, boy, I got to fix this thing because it keeps moving. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, boy, y'all tell me what you think. Now, we're going to go into the comments. I appreciate the likes. This is your brother, you know. I'm the one that giving you news straight, though, right? And things like that. So I know you guys love how I do my roasting. And we're going to get into the roasting very soon, though. But for the liberals and for the trolls and crybabies, oh, don't worry about it. Oh, it's okay. We're going to get y'all some McDonald's. You want some McDonald's? Oh, liberals, don't be like that. I mean, you know, I'm going to change your diapers in a minute. Don't be like that. Oh, get it out. The baby a little colic, ladies and gentlemen. Just a little colic, you know. Yeah, there you go. Boy, I'm going to tell y'all. Hold on now. I'm about to go into the comments. But I want to tell for the trolls. Here it is.
I'm afraid the deflector shield will be quite operational.
It's going to be quite... Oh, my gosh, boy, I told you I got some upgrades. Boy, I've been working on some stuff, you know. I do voiceovers, too, you know. So if you need a voiceover, just let me know. If you got a channel, you need a special effects guy, I'm your dude, you know. But, yeah, so let's go into it or whatever. Let's look at these comments. Boy, let's see here. The hating is real. Ooh, look at this hating, though. They are bad. Ooh, man. I ain't going to repeat it. Ooh, it's bad, boy. I can't stand it. Oh, Martin, you can't stand it, Martin, though. I troll you better than you control me. Ooh, look at this, though, boy. I tell you. Boy, look at this. Troll. I love it because it just makes me stronger, you know. Man, let's take a look at it. A brother supported Trump is so sad, whatever. A brother supported Trump. You's a bootlicking ass Negro that's over here supporting the Democrat Party. Ain't never loved your ass. I gave you all type of facts of what Trump doing. Hand over your 2K check when you get it this summer. You old bootlegging Uncle Tom sellout Sambo ass Negro. Use the traitor, right? Use the bootlicker. Any one of y'all, especially if you're black, I'm gonna get your ass. You the sellout. Look at your communities, right? I bet you don't even know who's your local congressman is. Dude, man, get out of here, man. You don't know nothing, right? I'm over here I appreciate the likes. Yeah, this is my favorite part because I get a chance to get in their ass now, right? I got to get in their ass, right? And that's exactly what I love doing. I'm going to get in your ass, right? That's exactly what it is, right? What's this? Moose Rat, man. These old, the traitor, you know? Yeah, you the traitor, right? You're the one that want the deep state to win. We've crushed them right now, right? Trump ditto, well, little girl, shut up. You ain't got no proof on that. You got down here, Uncle Ruckus. Get out of here with that too, boy. In fact, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna read the negative comments. I'm gonna read the ones I'm gonna mark for later and things like that. Boy, look at this here, boy. These are people, boy. Ain't nothing you could do about it. You can just come in my room and insult, but what can you do about it? Nothing. And that little rebellion that you guys have, if Trump go ahead and set up and start the Insurrection Act, it's over for y'all asses. These people are being deported out of here whether you like it or not. You know what I'm saying? So get used to it, right? And I love trolling you know? I love trolling these trolls, boy. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all can't fuck with me, right? Right? And that's exactly what it is. I fucks with you. You don't mess with me, right? You ain't got nothing, boy. Trump, boy, let me piss him off some more, boy. I should have put Trump's face up here because this is what I do. This is what I do, boy. I tell you, man, you know?
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
Yeah, why you always lying? Fucking lying. I tell y'all, boy, they can't fuck with me, boy. They don't want none of this. What do they do? Boy, I tell you, man. Y'all in trouble. You think that this brother here, boy, you can't mess with me on no trolling. Boy, y'all really can't, boy. Where my stuff at? Oh, there it is. Yep. So here's the thing about it, too. So with Trump, here it is, right? So when Trump does this, he's going to implement it with the Insurrection Act. It's going to happen.
That time has come.
Right?
Execute order
66. That's right. And that's exactly what he's going to do. All your asses is gone. If you ever watched the Star Wars reference, execute Order 66, boy, and that's going to take care of this old phony rebellion and all the conspirators that's behind it, right? George Soros, your ass is, boy, your ass is grass. You and your son, right, Alex, boy? You don't think we know, right? Boy, this just tells me where these liberals are. All they are is keyboard warriors, ladies and gentlemen. All they know how to do, right? But I don't mind them because I take them on, man. You know what I'm saying? They ain't shit. They ain't running nothing. They ain't got nothing. All they do is insult. And I troll them better than they control me, ladies and gentlemen. And I said, who else I'm going to get the chance to roast? I want some roasting stuff. Boy, look at this. Oh, man. You over here listening to it, James, you bitch ass nickel. I troll them better than they do, right? That's what I'm talking about. Boy, I tell you. But let me see here. Is it all hate, all holy shit? Oh, man. Oh, man, look at this here. Boy, I tell you. Hold on for a minute. There we go. We got it. Finally got one right over here. Boy, I tell you. Look at that. At least Matt knows something. MAGA 2028. Shout out to Matt for 2028, boy. I tell you. You know, none of your insults don't hurt me. You know who you dealing with? No, obviously they don't. They don't know who they dealing with. You know, they don't know. They still acting like they got what is it? They act like they have leverage in this game, and they don't. They've been losing ever since Trump have made it off with the inauguration, man. It's lights out for your party. You can thumb it down, but guess what? I still get the algorithms. Every time you hate, it still make my algorithms, though. You know what I'm saying? So look at Trump. He's up in the millions. You think he give a damn? I don't give a damn about what you think about me. You don't know me, right? So there that is, though. James and all the rest of you haters, y'all wasting your time here. I'm not bothered by it. Epstein or whatever. You don't see me rattle, but I get in your ass, right? You on my channel, on my platform, right? I'm God here, right? Right? That's what it is. I'm God here, right? Right? That's exactly what it is, right? They know it too, boy. They know it, boy. I tell you. Boy, I tell you. Man, look at this. Just give me your $2,000 check since you don't want nothing from Trump, you old hypocrite, you. Boy, look at this, boy. Yeah, you love to hate, right? That's exactly what it is, right? Let me see here. Matt says, hold on for a minute. Let me read some stuff that's of actual making sense, right? Let's take a look at it here. Matt says, independent is like a moderate Republican or Democrat. What's actually is a fence rider. Okay, independence is like, right, yeah, and fence rider. Yeah, we got a lot of fence riders. They're trying to decide still, but it's pretty evident now, though, Matt. It's pretty evident now. You know what I'm saying? And Critic says, real Americans stand with their president. You right about that. Let me go ahead and put that up there, too. I'm going to get down with all these comments and stuff. I'm going to ignore the ones that's no relevance. They just waste their time spamming and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I got somebody for that when they come in here and all that. Y'all ain't got to deal with that. I'm not hurt and bothered by that. They thought that I'm some type of lightweight. You know, you'll never see me shut down my channel for subscribers only. I can handle trolls, man. You kidding me? You ain't did shit, right, to hurt me. Let me see here. Let me see here. All right. Nope, that's not. Critic says, MAGA needs to stop winning so hard. Give the lefties losers a chance to dehydrate from all the crying. I'm going to get caught up with you guys on the comments. Boy, look at this, boy. Critic, you know, like I said, I can never get tired of winning. And I love getting into these liberals' ass because they the ones hot and bothered. Somebody hurt you. Oh, don't worry about it, though. Where my crybaby sound at? There we go. Oh, it's going to be okay, Lips. It's going to be okay. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Boy, it's all good. You can cry and whine. You too, James. You can cry, whine, and bitch and complain. But nothing's going to change the fact Donald Trump is still the president of the United States. You know, as I said before, though, James.
I'm afraid the deflector shield will be
quite operational when your friends arrive. Exactly. That's exactly what it is, you know? Boy, I troll them. You can't troll me, man. You know what I'm saying? Boy, I tell you, man. Critic says, let me see here. The only thing that is embarrassing is the loser left. Yeah, you're right about that. They have lost their integrity. They have been exposed, right? They have pretty much brought this victimhood thing up, destroyed the black community, and so forth. They have done a lot of things on the left. It's just these old ones that still champion for the for the actual Democrats. They are the bootlickers, though. They are the sellouts and the Sambos and things. Those are the real coons, though, right? Like Umar Johnson and people that follow these coons, right? They can't do no policy change. They can't do anything. All they do is just bitch, whine, and complain, right? Critic says, let me see here. Yeah, what's that? Desmond, you's a bitch nickel, right? That's exactly what you are, right? Talking about this guy graduate. Listen, you ain't hurting me, at all. But all I know is you on the defensive end. You probably in the hood now and celebrating it. See how the Democrats have messed him up so much? You know it's bad when Negroes celebrate being in the ghetto, right? What foolishness does this, right? Boy, I tell you. Critic says the leftist woke mob will always fail because they are weak. Yeah, they are weak. They got weak men that's led by women, especially in the black community. Oh, the so-called black community. They're led by a woman skirt tail, boy. I tell you, that's the thing. They get big and bad and want to boss up with men, but they pussies when it come down to black women. I tell you, boy, this is so sad and bad, but it's just absolutely true. This is why a lot of people don't respect no liberal-ass man from either side, man. I'm talking about on the left, right? Let me see here. It's really sad. I mean, see, this is Sassy Mo. It's really sad that people really think billionaires care about them. You're absolutely right about that. And obviously people like James and the rest of them, right? And Desmond, right? They don't even understand at all. They think that the people on the left love them when they always been hating them. They the one that brought crime, violence, drugs in their community. Trump didn't do that. We know that Trump been trying to save these inner cities, right? Somebody had to do it. You had Obama in there for 8 years. He didn't do a damn thing, let alone, look at this, though. They want to give him accolades. His ass going to go to prison. Wait and see. I got a $10,000 bet on somebody right now that Obama goes to prison. And I'm going to get 10 grand, right? Criticals says, didn't graduate from high school, and I'm still more successful than you will ever be. Yeah, that's the thing about it, though. And he's right, though, even though I graduated high school, but you try to base this off of educational status, most of your millionaires didn't graduate from high school, and some of them graduated with a high school and didn't have a degree. So go figure that, Boy, I love putting these people down, boy. These are morons, man. Look how they are, boy. Stay away from the trees, home. Let me see here. Too bad you're smart enough and you can name the lies. Yeah, exactly. Critical. I've been in here. We see it live and direct. All the people that I've been name dropping and so forth. This is a syndicate, criminal web organization. But this is too far from them to be able to accept, right? Because they're programmed to hate a person like Trump, because we already know where that's coming from. They don't know nothing. A lot of them don't even know their local Congress people, man, let alone they don't know who they don't know any of this type of stuff, right? And then watch they go Google it now. Because Google is their only friend, though. You're supposed to know this stuff. They're not even active in their own communities. You know what I'm saying? Them and their phony leaders that they put in power, they allow them, right, to run havoc, right? And this is what it is, though. Nobody goes in the hood talking about, I'm going to go to a nice restaurant. You think anybody in the suburbs going to say, oh, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and dine over there at Tyrone's barbecue? No, that ain't happening. It's the truth. It ain't happening at all. They ain't going to do that. No, because they don't have to, right? They're going to go in safe places where it's nice and lit at, right? Instead of dealing in the garbage and trash in the ghetto, man. Ain't nothing good coming out of that. And Martin, too, boy. Martin got some serious, boys. Look at him. You could tell that I be triggering them, man. He got fuck Trump, fuck up, Trump, fuck up. Right. This guy here is crazy, man. Critical says, why is it the leftist losers only have a low IQ insults? They never have any intelligent arguments. They never do. That's all they know how to do is insult. Critical. I know it. You know this, and I know this. Don't expect much coming from the liberal left, though. They just have low IQs, especially in the so-called black community. You know, they can't, without a cuss word or something flying, they just can't articulate enough. They can't formulate. I speak better than most of them. They still over here using slang and whatever. Man, I don't talk like that. You know what I'm saying? So I can command the English language. They have troubles with that. You know, look at that. You know, all this time they could be improving themselves, right? But no, they over here still being lazy and trifling, you know, and want to blame somebody. Victimhood, shame, and blame, right? Here it is, right? Matt says, James sound like a left-leaning turd, not an independent. No, he's a left-leaning turd like most of them. Yeah, James and Martin and and Desmond and all the rest of them. You know, ain't nobody white call themselves, call their child no Desmond. That's always been, every Desmond that I always known has been black. And then they don't even know how to spell it right. Some of them spell it with a Z. Ain't that something? That's why I say low IQ, right? Just a bunch of dummies, right? Boy, I tell you. So, yeah, that's why I say I love trolling them. You know, this is just fun. Look at this. Thank you for the like, too. I appreciate it, you know. Boy, I tell you. Critical says, every time the leftists, let me go ahead and put that up here, too. Hold on for a minute. I want to post some of this. Yep. So, Critical, excuse me, Critical says, every time a leftist loser comes on here with a low IQ insults, it's just another MAGA win. That's all it is. We've been winning the whole time. Ain't none of us afraid or scared of an insult coming from the left. That's all they know how to do. They're just a bunch of keyboard warrior cowards. That's what they are. That scream for their black mommy and their other mommies if you're not black. That's all they do. They take orders under the skirt tail of a woman. Ain't no strength in that at all, though, you know. That's why the woman that's red says she spread for red. She don't spread for no blue simp, old pussy boy like these a lot of liberals on the left. Are you kidding me? Oh, hell no. You don't want that. Boy, that's some stuff. It's all right, though, liberals. Y'all can cry about it. I'm going to get y'all some McDonald's. You know, we're going to have a great time. Look at this. Boy, I tell you, man. Boy, I tell you. Look at this, boy. This is sad to see grown-ass men behave this way, right? Y'all act like women. In fact, y'all act worse than the women. All in your feelings, right? I'm over here dropping facts. I ain't seen nothing that state, whatever stuff that I've been saying, I haven't seen not one comment at all talking about the great job that Trump did. It's just a bunch of hate. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. Look at this, man. You see what Matt said about you, though, James? And he don't care. He's in his emotions. He's over here hollering at the top of his damn chest. Boy, I tell you, boy, talking about King Kong ain't got nothing on me. You know where that reference is from, man. Yeah, Critical says MAGA needs to stop winning. It's so hard to get a left a chance. I remember that, boy, I tell you, boy, we're going to repost that again, man. You know? It ain't going to make a difference. Even if they get one win, they'll celebrate one win as if they won the whole damn thing, you know. Look at them in their feelings, boy. Look at James and Martin and all the rest of them, you know. Hey, Inner Tube, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Inner Tube, man. Go ahead, Inner Tube. I got you up there, man. Look at you. You sub me. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, I'm steady growing, man. I'm steady growing because we speak the truth around here, you know. Now, don't get me wrong. I may let a couple of curse words slip, you know, but that's just more on the troll side, you know. I don't really have a potty mouth at all, you know, like some of these trolls do, you know. Boy, I tell you. But that's what's up, though, Inner Tube, man. 205. I appreciate you, man. And anyone else that's subbing, man, I appreciate you as well. I love giving the news, man. Trump did an excellent job when it come down to Davos, Switzerland, man. He didn't take no prisoners, man. You know what I'm saying? Boy, Critic says, keep crying, James. Oh, man, where my, oh, there it is. Oh, James, don't be like this, James, man. It's going to be okay, James. We're going to go out there and get you some McDonald's pretty soon, right? You want some McDonald's? It's okay, James. James, it's okay. Desmond, it's okay. Martin, it's okay, man. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. Yeah, look at this, boy. The hate is real, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, look at the hate, boy. That it's embarrassing, bro. And then what is that down here, brother? You're embarrassing yourself. Yeah, boy, over here looking like a bad, what's that guy's name that played on Star Wars? Mark Hamill. Man, you look as bad as Mark Hamill, man. Look at this dude here, man. You know? Oh, you's a liberal too. Boy, you know white liberals, they can't stand it. They can't stand to see a black conservative. I think they hate black conservatives worse than white conservatives, right? I think they hate us worse than white nationalists because ain't nothing bad about that. Yeah, but I'm going to get in your ass too, though. Hold on for a minute. Yeah. What's the name? ZK or whatever, and son, right? Look at you, boy. We over here, well, you know your woman controlled you at home, man. She tells your ass what to do, tells you what to put on. I ain't never met a liberal man that it's a happy life, happy wife. All that came from the liberal left, right? Happy house, happy spouse, right? Don't that sound familiar if you are married, you know? You take your marching orders from your woman, right? Hey, it tells your butt what to do, like most liberals, right? Look at you, boy, looking sad and bad, toe up from the floor up. You need to shave that nasty beard of yours. What real woman gonna allow her man coming out of there looking ungroomed and stuff, looking like a damn caveman? It's simple that a caveman can do it, right? Look at this, boy, I tell you. You say I forgot about Bill Clinton? Yeah, if I forgot about anybody, just let me know, you know, because I don't want to leave out old Bill. I did say the Clintons, though, but we're talking about Bill and Hillary, crooked Hillary too, right? Look at this, boy. Oh, man, look at this, boy. I love this hate, man. Well, they got Hurley, you know. Oh, yeah, I finally got my... Are you a liberal? Are you a white liberal, right? A white, what is it? They call it American white, right? Was a liberal female, right? Awful, right? Is this Hurley the awful? I tell y'all, the worst enemies in America right now are white liberal women. They are the worst, man. Never forget it, though, gentlemen. Never forget it, though, because we're taking back power, and we're gonna get in their ass too, though. Too, I love it. I love getting in a liberal ass, especially a feminist. You know, which I ain't never been a fan of a feminist. Right there, you go. So take that, you old feminist bitch. You know. Oh my gosh, right? Oh man, I love trolling them, boy. Let me see. Corey says, "On pipe down, you." Oh man, Corey, get slapped up twice, you know, like get slapped up like you used to, right? Being a keyboard warrior, you know. Hey, what's that? Haley, I said Hurley says, "You a stupid MAGA." Oh, are you upset? Oh man, we're gonna get in the video in a minute. This is my roasting section. I always have a roasting session. So you guys are cracking up, right? Over there on the right. The MAGA people are just having a great time. What's his name? Z-Cat says Greenland actually has health care. They don't, oh man, they've been stealing off of us, off the backs of the taxpayers, you old liberal ass bastard, you, that take your marching orders from a damn woman. Shut up. You get slapped up too, you know. Let me get my sound bite for them getting slapped up 2 times. Yup. ZKL gets slapped up too. Martin gets slapped up too. James gets slapped up too, you know. Get knocked out like you used to, right? You want some of this, old man? No. That's what ZKL going to say. You know that was off of Friday. He going to be like, no, right? So go ahead on and shave that nasty beard, man, and use some lotion and what you need to do is put some deodorant on, man. You know, you over there looking like 100 miles of bad road with your old low down self. But get out of here, you know. Matt says, James, it's okay. Grab a tissue. Yeah, it's okay, liberals. Go on and grab a tissue. Oh, you want to thumb me down? Oh, it's going to be okay, babies, you know. I'm going to change your diapers in a minute. Don't worry about it. Look at this. Oh, you know. Yep. And what do you say? What's it? Yin Yang. Boy, experience. You don't know what you're talking about. Yin Yang. Trump don't need to go to Congress. Check out Article 2, Section 2. Read up on that, and you'll learn about the powers of the executive position, you idiot, you. Boy, I tell you, boy. I'm over here handcuffed in them left and right, boy. I feel like unbeatable. What's that? Invincible, right? With Jet Li, you know? Or The One. Y'all remember that movie, boy? Just taking on all comers, all prisoners, right? They just get knocked out left and right. Bam, 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 you know? Boy, I tell you. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Look at this. You can't be more original than that. You old Ren and Skimpy. Oh, man. I tell y'all, man, you can't make this stuff up. Boy, Critical, let me see here. Let me put you up over here. Yeah, so Critical says, boo-hoo, MAGA keeps winning in the ladies. Okay, I know we keep winning. Ladies, okay. The View, all right, on The View, right? Won't tell me how to cope with it, boo-hoo. All I can think is a low IQ insult, boo-hoo. I'm a liberal. Boy, look at this. Boy, I tell you, man, with this darn, The View and all of them is trash, right? Look at Harley, boy, she in her emotions. You know, women get in their emotions, you old liberal bitch. You look at her. Maggot, fuck off. I love getting in liberal bitch's ass, boy. I love getting in this bitch ass. You old, no good, nasty bitch. You probably ain't got no man now. Boy, I tell you, boy, I go in on these. Boy, I tell you, awful, ladies and gentlemen. American white liberal females are the worst. That is the worst adversary we ever had to deal with, man. It is them, right? They are the problem. Here's Haley said, you are lying and stupid. Oh, Haley, don't worry about it. You old lying liberal bitch. You don't worry about it, though. You know, I told you come in my section. I'm gonna get in the ass. And I ain't, like I said before, I don't discriminate. I get in women ass too. Remember, you wanted the equal stuff, right? So you're going to get what a man get, right? I'm going to get in your ass too. You old lying ass liberal bitch, you. Boy, I tell you. Matt says, laughing my ass off, you're talking about Kamala Harris. Oh, yeah, don't leave out Kamala Harris, though, right? Boy, I tell you, man, where's Kamala Harris at? Where my sound bite at? Boy, I'm going to go ahead and get in Kamala Harris ass, boy. Hold on for a minute. You know she got that annoying laugh. Hold on for a minute. I got to find where she's at. Oh, there she is. Hold on for a minute. Y'all remember this?
Hello.
This is the low IQ stuff we're talking about here. I tell y'all, boy, I tell you, boy, look at this. Boy, I tell you, man, look at this. You got to be insane. Boy, I tell you, boy.
I was waiting for you to say it.
Boy, I'm glad I'm entertaining y'all today, though. Because I said I was going to get in some damn ass today. You got to get in these liberal, old sensitive, in their feelings ass. I got to be in my safe space. Oh. Listen, we crush your woke, right? We crush your DEI. You know what I'm saying? We crush your gender bullshit. It's only two genders, one male and one female. I don't respond to no transgender and any of that stuff. I don't deal with that stuff because it ain't real, right? All this ain't real, man. Look at Haley, boy. I love to get a liberal bitch in here, boy. Look at Trump made a fool of himself. Are you kidding me? We walked away with Greenland, you dumb bitch. I tell you, man. I tell you, boy, you're lying. You can't make it up, man. Oh, man, with low IQ people, we are supposed to win, right? And we are doing it, you know? Boy, let me see here. Sassy says, are the American people winning? Absolutely, man. You ain't got to ask me twice or three times. We've been kicking their ass on the political side ever since Trump became president, right? The inauguration and everything, man. This is why they hate him so much. Boy, I tell you, man. Boy, look at this, though. Let me see. Matt responded to, let me see here. Speak for yourself, Haley. You butt sniff. Yeah, go on and suck on your pillow or something. Be like Linus, though, Haley, you know. You wasting your time here, you know. And that's one thing we don't kowtow and bow down to is no liberal as person, especially no liberal bitch, you know. And that's exactly what it is, though, you know. Boy, I tell you. That's why they come in this room and things. So they love to hear the insults, though. You don't know what I may say next, though, you know. It's all controlled, though, because I'm never in my emotions. I'm just having a great time. I love clowning on them. See, these liberals make the show, ladies and gentlemen. That's why I'm telling you, content creators. If you're about on the MAGA, and here's a lesson for you guys. Let them, because there's no hope for them, right? This is exactly what it is. It's already over, right? I'm just saying, here's something for the trolls.
You trolls. are no match for the power of the dark side of the force.
That's what I said, though, right? Who got him better than me? No one got him better than me, though, man. You know what I'm saying? And I do a lot of my stuff, you know. I tell you, boy, look at this. Critical say, look at this. That's what I say. Hate if you want to, but you don't have no defense against it. You know what I'm saying? The deflector shields will be quite operational when your friends arrive. You know what I'm saying? We got a surprise waiting for you, you know? I tell you, though. And like I said before, when Trump implements, you already know, the Insurrection Act, right?
That time
Right?
has come. Execute order 66.
That's exactly correct. You don't want 66. Oh, my goodness, boy. I tell you, boy, this is so easy, man. It's so easy trolling the trolls. This is my favorite part, you know? Yeah, that's exactly what it is, though, boy. Oh, I say, man, yep. I let my people in here just bang on you guys because y'all don't have nothing for the MAGA crew in here. You don't have nothing on. I just said what I had to say earlier, and you don't have nothing. You backing people have no policy, no change, especially politically, geopolitics. You ain't got nobody. We got Trump, right? And you're either going to get in line or move and do like these old pedophile celebrities and stuff like that. Go on and do them. We know who they are, right? Why don't you do like them and leave out of the United States? That's what your choices are, right? Because you ain't running nothing no more. It's going to be MAGA for a very, very long time. We're looking at about 20 to 40 years. You may as well go and get used to it now because you don't have nothing. You have nothing, you know? Lucas says, Oust, what's that, Deutsch? And then he has down here, Allahu Akbar, you know? That's supposed to be mean God is great in Arabic, you know? But here's the thing about it. Germany know what they need to do as well, too. Trump already told them, due to mass immigration, it's destroying your country, right? Because when they come in, we seen it. They were trying to do it here. Just look at the Somalis. Look at the people over there in Dearborn and stuff like that. They have flags up and things. And I said I wanted to do my journalism out there as well, to go over here to these places, right, where you can actually see for yourself, right? You got Arabic writing and flags and all this other stuff. As I said before, when they put flags up, that's letting you know that they have conquered that city. That's what they're saying. 55% of Arabs in Dearborn, right? Look at it, what it is over in Somalia, Minneapolis, right? That's what I call the Twin Cities, right? And as well as in Ohio, you know? But yeah, so that's the thing about it. Critical says, just cause the ladies on The View told you numbers, right, exist, don't mean they are real. Yeah, nothing on The View is real at all. Those are old liberal bitches that nobody wants on The View. That's a fact. I wouldn't touch them with your, you know what, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? We over here, we only looking for conservative women. We ain't looking for no old liberal, ear-ringing, old different color hair, funny style piercings, and nasty tattoos, smell like 3 days, old hippie-ass bitches. We ain't interested in that. We ain't rolling with that. No. You know what I'm saying? Boy, I tell you, you know? But yeah, I'm just over reading some of these old stupid comments though, that and they just look at them, they just all sad. But like I said before, let's go ahead with that baby crying again. And this is for you too, ELP Primo, Ruben, or whatever your name is. You know, go ahead and go and buy yourself a Reuben sandwich. It sounds good right about now. No hate on the Reuben sandwich, man. You know, I'm getting hungry just thinking about his name. You know, Reuben. You know what I'm saying? Shoot. Critical says Kamala is the reason Kamala did not win. Yeah, she is the reason, you know what I'm saying, and a lot of other things. Low IQ, you know, scared of people, scared to get into the lion's den, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, they don't have anything, man. You know, boy, I tell you, Stephen Miller is LOL. I'm gonna have y'all entertained, I tell you, off these liberal tards, and look at them, crybabies and stuff, you know. Midterms means nothing. But I tell you this though, we're gonna take the midterms. Just like I said, the prediction is real. Like we took Greenland. We're gonna take the midterms like we took Greenland, right? That's exactly what's gonna happen. Boy, Critical says, let me see here. This is what I'm talking about, people that's making sense in this room here. There's a reason why CNN won't play their interview with Greenland Prime Minister. Of course, that's all they do is it's a syndicate. And these people that's in here, shame on every last one of y'all on the left. You know, maybe you got some stock. Maybe you have some investment money-wise that you want to keep this grip and keep this lie going. Because I can't think of any billionaires that give a damn about y'all over there in Davos, Switzerland. You guys are peasants to these people. You know what I'm saying? So you over here backing them, sucking the you-know-what from them. I never seen nothing like this, boy. This is buffoonery and coonery at the highest level, boy. Look at these people. Boy, but we have Greenland. Ain't nothing you can do about it. And Canada, you are next. That's why y'all see that backdrop over here that I got up there, right? Don't it look good? Look at that map. And all that's going to be U.S. territory like Greenland. We're going to get Canada one way or the other, right? Because they ain't running jack nothing. This is about national security. And now they about to make a deal with the devil with China, right? Boy, that's going to be the end of Canada, boy. You're going to F around and find out. Watch and see. They already are suffering economically. And I'm not talking about Canadian people, by the way. I'm talking about the Mark Carney, their prime minister. Their leadership is booty. These people are trash and garbage. He's a global elitist, right? Mark Carney don't give a damn about the people in Canada. You know what I'm saying? What's his name? Justin Trudeau didn't give a damn about him, you know? Mr. Son of Castro, Fidel Castro, man, you know what I'm saying? What the, you know? They don't give a damn about the people in Canada. Knock it off, you know what I'm saying? Y'all are the globers and the ones that are supporting people on the left. This make you an accomplice as well. You have a problem mentally. It's a problem with you. It's called Stockholm Syndrome, right? When you are in love with your captor, right? And that's what the people are in the left right now. They're distributing, what is it? They're over here, basically showing that they are, you know. This is exactly what it is, you know. They're demonstrating this. What I'm trying to say. They're demonstrating this, ladies and gentlemen. Look at them. Look at them. They're over here demonstrating this type of stuff. This is poor behavior. They are anti-American as ever before. This is why I say it. I'm going to tell them right now. You hear that? That is the sound of thousands. When the military come, they're going to come. We're talking about the 10th Mountain Division and all the rest of them, right? You know what I'm saying? So you don't have the firepower, nor do you have advanced technology that the military has. Just ask Nicolas Maduro's. He found out, right? Boy, I tell you, knock it off. You guys have lost on everything, right? And we know that Trump controls the military, the Dems, zero, right? Trump is getting his economy back together through strength through peace. The Democrats, zero. Trump has a peace of 7, stops 8 wars, right, around the world. The Democrats, zero, right? What else had Trump did? Trump shut down the border. The Democrats opened the border. This is zero to the Democrats, right? What else that we could talk about, right? The mass deportation that the world have never seen. Yeah, Obama did it before. They didn't talk ish when Obama did it, but Trump is doing it. Now they want to talk stuff. We're taking away, here it is. Y'all are lost and losers on every level, right? And it's going to be more and more. They've been arresting so many Somalis, those old big forehead, old light bulb, scammers and all the rest of them. And I don't feel sympathetic with that. And these blacks in America, boy, you don't know which side they bread is buttered on, boy. You're going to sympathize with these old losers, these African thieves and robbers of the American people, and you want to big up that. You should be locked up in jail, right? Because you care so much about them when they don't give a, you think Somalis don't give a damn about you, right? They the ones that's been flourishing in their communities, right? They the one that been giving these off of the set-aside programs and these old fake daycare and all that. Shout out to Nick Shirley, man. You know, boy, I tell you, Nick Shirley, I got it, man. That's a shout out for Nick. Boy, he's been doing real journalism, right? And things. That's why I say, though, most of us got that thing on this run up on the wrong person. Pop, 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 and then that's it. It ain't gonna be no more, right? No more. Thank you for the likes, because I am a Second Amendment gun right holder, just like many of us, and we are good with those tools. Run up on the wrong person, you will fuck around and find out. This is what America is all about. We will not kowtow or bow down to you or no one else because you don't have no leverage. You just over here talking in your feelings like little bitches that you are. So get the hell out of here, you know, with all that, you know. You don't like my streaming channel, get the fuck out. I don't mind you staying, but like it is, 8 wars, right? Trump is a peace president. What do you have? Nothing. You know, nothing. And you lost. You're going to lose this midterms. And they're going to be ape shit when they lose the midterms. They're going to be ape shit when Trump locks up Obama. They're going to go ape shit, right? I'm waiting for it, though. I laugh and relish to see his ass in chains. I laugh and relish when I see the Clintons' ass in chains and all the rest of they mindless old sellouts and followers, right? This is real conversation that we have here, right? The auto pen, guess what, Anthony Fauci? For that, the thing that, was it, Joe Biden's supposed to have signed, right? A pardon, it doesn't apply to you. Because it's already on record they used the auto pen to save Anthony Fauci ass, right? But guess what? It's non and void. The only one that's valid that Biden signed was Hunter Biden, his son. The rest of it is non-valid. We got your ass. We got every last one of y'all that use that auto pen. We got you. You know what I'm saying? I tell you, boy, we got your ass. Y'all fucked up. You know you fucked up. You fucked up, right? Yep, menace to society. You fucked up, right? You know you fucked up, boy. I tell you. Boy, I tell you. So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that is the thing, though, boy. So, man, I tell you, they come in this room. They are mad about it. But it's nothing you can do, liberals. Boy, it's okay. It's nothing y'all can do. Just cry and get mad. Don't get mad at the messenger, you know what I'm saying? Which I don't care anyway, right? Because you don't have, where? What leverage you have? Nothing. You have nothing, right? You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. They don't have nothing. They gets nothing. You gets nothing. You lose. Good day, sir. And that's exactly what it is, right? Right? Look at this, boy. I tell you. Is that who your governor name is? Let me just go and post that. Critical, yeah. Yeah, I appreciate you guys rocking out for you Trump supporters, man, you know. That's a beautiful thing, though, man. Yeah, they still talking about Project. Look at Pat, Transparent Project, man. You still hurt. You butthurt about Project 2025. Oh, you upset about that, Project, right? Call you Project Pat. You ain't Project Pat. Project Nat. That's what I call you. You're a little gnat. You know, you ain't Project Pat. Boy, that's just saying you Project Pat to be too good for you. You ain't that rapper. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. This is too easy, man. Look at this stuff, man. You know, he's still talking about Epstein and all the rest of that stuff. Boy, I tell you, man, look at this stuff. They are mad about it, boy. They are mad. Your leaders are about to find themselves in prison for corruption and all kind of stuff, boy. Look at this. Critical says, and all those that are not Trump supporters have still benefited from Trump. They really have. Just by being in this country, right? They benefited from it, right? Just like they're going to benefit when they get that 2K check, which if I had it up to me, they wouldn't get ish. If you didn't vote for Trump, you ain't getting no 2K check. Let them suffer, man. Exactly what it is. Let their ass suffer and be all upset while we walk away with our 2K check, which is supposed to be sometime in the summer. And guess what? We don't need Congress to get it because this is a tariff base, right? These are what we call dividends of the hard work that Trump has set up. So many corporations in America is unreal and things. Apple brought back here to America, right? Open AI, it's so many of them I can't even name now, man. You got Toyota, Honda, right? Stellantis is coming in back in Illinois. There's so many things. Trump has been winning left and right? Look at this. We're about to have an economical boom, and we taking down the Federal Reserve Bank. The IRS got to go. Trump gonna have it where we don't have to pay no taxes no more. It's a beautiful thing, ladies and gentlemen. And none of they booty, bullshit-ass presidents never delivered that. You know why? Because they were part of the syndicate. They were part of the deep, dark state operation. That's real. There ain't nothing to prove on that. You seeing it because look at it. Trump is getting all the pushback. Trump is getting all the pushback, ladies and gentlemen, because of it, right? Look at this. I tell you, boy, I'm just over here looking at these old stupid statements. But Project Transparency, you ain't transparent on ish, right? You over here trying to cover up. You was a deep state operative, bastard, you. You know what I'm saying? Come over here and get slapped in the face 2 times. Slap, slap. You know what I'm saying? That's for the rest of you on the left. Slap, slap. Get slapped and knocked out 2 times, like your daddy used to, right? That's what it is. Come up here and step up and get knocked out. You know what I mean? There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Boy, I tell you. The deportation is still on the way. We're going to be rounding them up. If your ass doesn't belong here in America, you're getting rounded up. Just how it is, right? I love it, boy. They ain't got nothing. Look at them. Boy, I'm looking like $1 million bucks. Boy, look at me. Boy, look at that. Boy, get used to that map. Get used to that back there or back here. Get used to it because it's going down, Canada, too. Canada is next, boy. And then in South Latin America, we done already took down Venezuela, Boy, we're going to take Colombia, Cuba, all these Latin countries, Nicaragua, you know what I'm saying? We're going to get them all together, though. They don't want the smoke. No. Claudia in Mexico, Shybound, hey, you on the losing team. The cartel can't protect you. Your cartel don't want that smoke for real. They just talking, ladies and gentlemen. They don't want, boy, America got advanced weaponry that they ain't never had to experience before, right? Because once you get America, boy, we back, ladies and gentlemen. USA, boy, we the best. We the best. We the best. We the best music. You know what I'm saying? That's all like DJ Khaled, we rolling. We rolling with the best. We the best. We the best. You know what I'm saying? We the best, ladies and gentlemen. They can't stop this, though. They're just over here just talking crap, man. I tell you, we the best, though. So that's why this stuff don't get posted, because they ain't talking about nothing. Let me go and get Matt, too, boy. Matt, you talking, Matt and Critical, you guys, people that know what's going on. Say, I already know you guys are MAGA supporters. These other old fools, though, you's an old fool. Shit, you older than I am, Nebel. What you talking about? You way older than me, you old fool, you. Shit, ain't nothing old on me but money. You know what I'm saying? That's for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? So that's exactly what it is. Ain't nothing old on me but money. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what it is. And we're going to have plenty of money back here in America, man. Money. Something that your leaders failed to do because it was enriching themselves, you old turncoat, old sellout ass, mindless, low IQ, stupid ass people on the left. That's why I say it's fun. Like I said, it's just fun over here roasting them. Now, I didn't finish my roasting hour, so let me go down and get down to the videos. I'm going to get with some of the comments later because I got to get through this video here. They got Trump right here, boy. Trump, the man with the master plan. Get used to it. Look at him. There you go. Boy, Trump. Boy, I tell y'all, man.
Well, thank you very much, Larry. It's great to be back in beautiful Davos, Switzerland, and to address so many respected business leaders, so many friends, few enemies, and all of the distinguished guests. It's a who's who, I will say that. I've come to this year's World Economic Forum with truly phenomenal news from America. Yesterday marked the one-year anniversary of my inauguration, and today, after 12 months back in the White House, our economy is booming, growth is exploding, productivity is surging, investment is soaring, incomes are rising, inflation has been defeated, our previously open and dangerous border is closed and virtually impenetrable, and the United States is in the midst of the fastest and most dramatic economic turnaround in our country's history. Under the Biden administration, America was plagued by the nightmare of stagflation, meaning low growth, and high inflation, a recipe for misery, failure, and decline. But now, after just 1 year of my policies, we are witnessing the exact opposite. Virtually no inflation and extraordinarily
Boy, look at Trump right there. That's y'all daddy, boy. Daddy Trump, you know? Look at that. Thank you for the likes, though.
high economic growth. Growth like I believe you'll see very shortly our country has never seen before, perhaps no country has ever seen before. Over the past 3 months, core inflation has been just 1.6%. Meanwhile, fourth quarter growth is projected to be 5.4%, far greater than anybody other than myself and a few others had predicted. Since the election, the stock market has set 52 all-time high records. So that's in 1 year, 52 records.
I didn't even know it was that high. Look at that, boy. We just winning on every level. He's over here telling you that he's winning, boy. And they so, just like you said, though, critical. Low IQ. Martin, they got low IQ, man.
$9 trillion in value to retirement accounts, 401ks, and people's savings. People are doing very well.
I know my stuff been going up, man. And look at the precious metals, too, boy.
They're very happy with me.
I am,
Since
too.
my inauguration, we've lifted more than 1.2 million people off of food stamps, and after 4 years in which Biden secured less than $1 trillion of new investment in our country. Think of that, 1 trillion, substantially less than that. In 4 years, we've secured commitments for a record-breaking $18 trillion, and we think when the final numbers come out, they'll be closer to $20 trillion of investment. That's never been done by any country at any time, not even close. Just over 1 year ago, under the radical left Democrats, we were a dead country. Now we are the hottest country anywhere in the world.
Well, we're the hottest country anywhere in the world, man. Everybody wants to be over here in America right now, boy. He have single-handedly, with the help of the supporters, the MAGA supporters, right, and his admin, right, that have went over there to Davos, man, walked out with Greenland, got their ass under arrest, boy, and ain't nothing they can do, boy. Take that, Ursula del von Leyen. You old lying bitch, you know what I'm saying? Macron's, you old lying ass bitch, and all the rest of them, boy, I tell you. What's his name? Starmer and them?
The United States economy is on pace to grow at double the rate that was projected by the IMF just last April. And with my growth and tariff policies, it should be much higher. I really believe we can be much higher than that.
Boy, I tell you.
This is all great news, and it's great for all nations. The USA is the economic engine on the planet, and when America booms, the entire world booms.
Boy, it's booming.
When it goes bad, it goes bad. You all follow us.
Yeah, Trump have the liberal Democrats in a headlock that they just cannot get out of, man. You know what I'm saying? I love it, though. Boy, we got y'all ass in the headlock. It's okay, though. I'm going to keep this chokehold. We're going to keep this chokehold and this pressure on the Dems. They over here crying about it now. I know it's okay, boy. Look at your boy looking like $1 million right now, boy. I tell you, man. You know, look at you. Oh, man. Go ahead, Mr. Trump, President Trump.
At a point that we've never.
I voted for this.
I never thought we could do it this quickly. My biggest surprise is I thought it would take more than a year, maybe.
You guys know how significant this is? You never seen someone be so gangster to the globalists, right? Right? This man right here, Donald J. Trump, gangster, right, that walked in there in Davos. Boy, I tell you, man, ain't none of them, right? Oh, man, it's just, it ain't even fair, man. It's just not even fair at all, but I love it. I love it.
A year and 1 month. But it's happened very quickly.
Yeah, they're loving Trump all over the world.
How we have achieved this economic miracle, how we intend
I voted
to
for
raise
this.
living standards for our citizens to levels never seen before, and perhaps how you too and the places where you come from can do much better by following what we're doing, because certain places in Europe
Thank you
are
for the
not
like,
even
too. I appreciate you guys.
recognizable, frankly, anymore. They're not recognizable. And we can argue about it, but there's no argument.
There's no argument.
Friends come back from different places. I don't want to insult anybody.
I will. Don't allow me. I love insulting people.
And that's not in a positive way. That's in a very negative way. And I love Europe, and I want to see Europe go good. But it's not heading in the right direction.
It sure isn't.
In recent decades, it became conventional wisdom in Washington and European capitals that the only way to grow a modern Western economy was through ever-increasing government spending, unchecked mass migration.
You hear what he said? This is what the left believes. They believe in big government, more spending, right? Mass immigration, right? Failed policies, left-leaning policies that we as the people never benefited. Then they set up all these NGO programs and stuff. They had to take somebody like Doge to find out about that stuff, man. They on the losing team. This is how insane they are on the left. You guys are not winning jack shit, right? This is 2026, and you wasn't dealing with nothing in 2025. I don't care how many corrupt-ass judges that can try to block Trump. He's steady getting through. Thank you for the likes. He's steady accelerating right through, right? He's pushing the policies and the agendas that the left can't stop it, right? You have to either accept it or leave the country. That's all we're asking, right? This is going to the constitutional republic, which is America now. No more democratic constitution. It's a republic constitution. It's going back to what we always were. That's right. I thank you for the like, too. People know what's going on when I say that. They don't know what's going on when I say that, man.
Endless foreign
Well, I tell you ain't ready for that real talk.
Was that so-called dirty
But you're going to get your ass spanked, though, when you come in here. Thinking you're trying to troll somebody. Anybody worry about you. Your feeble skills are no match for the power of the dark side. Are you kidding me? Look at this.
New and entirely different populations from faraway lands. This was the path that sleepy Joe Biden administration and many other Western governments very foolishly followed, turning their backs on everything that makes nations rich and powerful and strong.
They turned their backs on their people. This is why we were suffering right now. They stole the wealth from America like they did in these other countries. You think these other countries are sovereign? No, they're slaves under the global elite, right? This is exactly what's going on, right? The global elite, ladies and gentlemen, running-ish. Not anymore, though. Trump stopped them. He destroyed them. The globalists right now, look at it. They were trying to push this great reset, right? He stopped it with BlackRock and all these other things, though. They're not going to come into America no more and buy these single-family homes and be like, we're going to be okay with it, not home ownership and all this other stuff. Trump stopped them. They ain't stopped Trump. Trump stopped them. You are bitch now, right? Get slapped 2 times, you know? Go ahead. Go and play it.
So much potential in so many nations. The result was record budget and trade deficits and a growing sovereign deficit driven by the largest wave of mass migration in human history.
What do you mean when he says sovereign deficit, right? That's when you minusing. We ain't winning that sovereign. We were losing. Even in Fort Knox, all this stuff, the gold and the wealth of the people has been robbed by these elite criminals, right? Which they are going to come to justice, though. I do see that, though. They are going to all be brought to justice, right? This is the thing, though. We're going to all have a coming to Jesus moment. Boy, I tell you. Go and play that.
Anything like it. Quite frankly, many parts of our world are being destroyed before our very eyes, and the leaders don't even understand what's happening.
It ain't that they don't understand. I know he's being polite. They purposely did this, right? Trying to destroy these countries of the world. And they have been successful for the most part of it, right? They put up these old puppet regimes, right? And all this lies and bullshit. They take control. I always encourage people to read, right? The Communist Manifesto is all there in black and white. You can see it. It's jumping off the pages now. It had to take a man like Trump to stop them, right? And y'all are idiots on the left, right? That you could condemn this type of stuff. You over here champion for rapists and rapists and all the rest of them and things like that. These murderers, right? That you stand in the way before ICE, right? I stand with ICE just like I stand with Trump. You have no leverage. You have no opportunity. You don't even have a way to be able to win in the midterms. We checkmated you. There's nowhere you can go on the left. So you either going to listen to what I got to say or get the fuck out. That's just that simple, right? There we go.
Do understand aren't doing anything about it. Virtually all of the so-called experts predicted my plans to end this failed model would trigger a global recession and runaway inflation.
You hear what he said? A reset of the global inflation, right? Look at this runaway economy that they created on the left. They created the elitists, the globalists, the people that don't give a damn about it, the ones that fund these antagonist ass groups and stuff. That stuff is phony, man. Oh, phony Black Panthers, all of it is phony, ladies and gentlemen. Don't believe the hype, right? And I can't wait for George and Alice to have their asses behind bars, lock their ass up and things like that, just like the rest of them, right? There's a whole list of them, though, right? Yo, you can't stop it right now, right? I'm on fire right now. Look at my people right now that's backing me. Look at my likes, right? To your dislikes. Fuck you and your dislikes. Because I tell you this, we rolling on the winning team, and that's Donald J. Trump. We will not stop. And for you other content creators, right? That's a favor on the left. Fuck you too, right? We in position right now. You ain't nothing, right? Get that stepping. Get on out of here, right? With your low down stuff. Right there. There we go. Huh? That's what they are. Bitch men and women. Crying. Gavin Newsom, I can't wait till his behind Newsom get locked up. Pencil neck, Adam Shifty Shift, right? Maxine Wicked West Waters, right? AOC and all the rest of them, Jasmine Hood Rat Crockett. I can keep on naming them, right? Man, you got poor leadership. Those ain't leading nothing. This is Trump's America under MAGA country, right? Salute to MAGA, right? Trump 2028. Put it in the room. Trump 2028, boy. Go ahead, Trump.
But we have proven them wrong.
Yeah.
It's actually just the opposite. In 1 year, our agenda has produced a transformation like America has not seen in over 100 years. Instead of closing down energy plants, we're opening them up.
Yes,
Instead
sir.
of building ineffective, money-losing windmills, we're taking them down and not approving any. Instead
Yeah.
of empowering bureaucrats,
Look at that.
firing.
That's what I'm saying, though. People loving Trump. Oh,
They're
man.
going out
I
and
tell
getting
you.
jobs in the private sector for 2 and 3 times what they were making in government.
Thank you for the like,
So they
too. I
started
appreciate
off
it.
hating me
Your
when we
likes are
fired
very
them,
well
now they
accepted,
love
and
me.
the subbing, too. If I don't see all the
Instead of
subs, I
raising
appreciate you
taxes on
guys, too, man.
domestic producers,
We are on the
we're
winning
lowering
team, man.
them
Nothing to
and
fear.
raising tariffs on
We are in
foreign
control. They are
nations
the
to
minority
pay for
group.
the damage that
And
they
ain't nobody
caused.
afraid of nothing at this point.
In 12
Wear your
months, we
hat
have removed
loud
over
and proud, right?
270,000
That's exactly what it is,
bureaucrats
man.
from the federal
Yeah.
payrolls.
Make
The
America
largest
great again.
single-year reduction in government employment since the
Look at
end
this.
of World War II. Nobody thought that was coming, but we had no choice. To make a country great, you can't have all federal jobs.
That's important, though, too, what he just said, though, ladies and gentlemen. You can't have all federal jobs. That's what Biden did. They were over here clapping like he created, and he what is it, 87,000 new agents, IRS agents? That's not stimulating the economy. We already know the economy is built off a lot on the private sector, not the government. You know, we should always have had small government. We don't need overreaching government telling us what to do, what to say. Look at it. We even allowed them to hijack the gun laws in a lot of these states, right? That should never happen, right? Look at it what it is, though, right? This is what it is. Every Second Amendment right, you know? And I walk around with mine, and I'm proud, loud and proud. Pop, pop, pop. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that.
Federal spending by $100 billion and slash the federal budget deficit by 27% in the single year. It's going to go down quite a bit more from that. Driving inflation way down from the record highs of the Biden administration.
Oh, that Biden administration was a blunder, man. And it was purposely done. They put us into that war with Ukraine. He gave up $350 billion over there. Was it $360 million? Sorry, $360 million over there to Ukraine. That's exactly what ended up happening. They gave hard-earned taxpayer money and stuff. That Biden thing was a disaster. We know Biden wasn't running it because it was really the basement of Obama. Everybody know that. Go ahead, Trump.
Every month they went up and up and up.
Look at this.
I promised to cut 10 old regulations for every single
I appreciate the like
new
too. Thank you.
regulation. But instead, I've cut actually till this point 129 regulations for every one new regulation approved. So every time they come in with a new regulation, we do at least 10, but so far it's averaging out to 129, if you can believe it.
Wow, he cut 129 regulations that they were trying to stop on the left to keep business, new business and growth in America to fuel the American economy. If these people on the left, man, he's telling you right here, you can fact check this stuff if you want to, you can. You know what I'm saying? But this ain't, I never made this channel about convincing libtards on the left. This ain't for them, right? If you can see, because they don't have nothing constructive to say. They just bring up stuff like Epstein and fuck Trump, all this other stuff. They don't have anything constructive to really say. You really can't, because he's been winning and they've been losing. They don't have the Democrats don't have a winning record anymore on nothing. Their lies, everybody see them lies for what they really are. They are liars, ladies and gentlemen. And the people in the middle, you know what the choice is pretty clear. You may as well come on over here to the MAGA side, because you don't have nothing with the liberals on the left at all. They are some whiny, crybaby losers that hold no power anymore. We beat them on every agenda that they were trying to push in America. Facts. That's why they're upset with the DEI thing going away. We got that old, oh man, she's so horrible, old Joyless Reed and all the rest of them on out of here, you know? So you guys are seeing it for what it really is. Go ahead and start it up. Go ahead, Trump.
In July, we passed the largest tax cuts in American history, including no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, no tax on Social Security.
Beautiful boy, I tell you. Go ahead, I'll hold off on that.
100% expensing, that's the one they like. And bonus depreciation for all new equipment and capital investments to help companies expand.
We voted for this.
Shift production to America. They are so in love with that. They build a plant, they're able to deduct it immediately, the whole thing, rather than waiting 38 to 41 years in the old days. This is a miracle taking place. Nobody thought it would ever be done by any country, but it's done by us. It was what made my first term the most successful 4-year term that we've ever had from a financial standpoint. And now we've upped it. This is a 10-year program, not a 1-year program. But
go ahead, Trump.
Deduct everything in 1 year. It used to be 38 to 41 years. With tariffs, we've radically reduced our ballooning trade deficit.
Listen.
Which was the largest in world history. We were losing more than $1 trillion every single year.
You hear that? We were losing $1 trillion a year, right? Under the old regime, right? They were sucking money from us as American people, right? They enriched themselves and they sit up here as paper gods, right? And the people on the left, these are your traitors in my room. These are the people right here, right? That's why I said we got to have a hanging, ladies and gentlemen. We got to either have lethal ejection, talking about the ones in charge, hanging, right? Or a firing squad. Because if you hate America on some treasons type of stuff, you need to get one of the three, right? Tribunal court, military tribunal court. But I really want the hanging. Don't y'all want the hanging? Some of these people need to be hung, right? Hang them high, as I say, you know? That's what we need. Your traitors, because what's on the internet is on here forever. And I hope and I want the traitors of America, and they will come to accountability, though, man. We're going to see it in our lifetime. Hang them high.
It was just wasted. It was going to waste. But in 1 year, I slashed our monthly trade deficit by a staggering 77%. And all of this with no inflation.
No inflation.
Could not be done. There were a couple of...
And he did it off of tariffs. Because tariffs don't require going to Congress, begging these old Federal Reserve efforts, right? And these are all they are is just loan sharking anyway. They're not the government. They're a private entity that was created in 1913 in the shadows of the holidays, right? With that old low-down ass Woodrow Wilson, one of the worst presidents ever. Fuck Woodrow Wilson. Fuck FDR, right? We go right down the list, though. Ain't none of them no good, especially on the left. Ain't none of them no damn good, right? They want to big praise FDR. Fuck FDR. You know what I'm saying? I bomb on all of them, man. And that's exactly what it is. Go ahead, Trump. Thank you for the like.
Brilliant people that actually thought I was doing the right thing. I thought I was doing the right thing. Now they all think I'm doing the right thing because they can't believe the numbers. American
Can't believe it.
exports are now up.
And let me say this again. Look at the tariffs, right? It's competing with the Federal Reserve Bank. And it's going to overtake the Federal Reserve Bank. They never thought that Trump can raise this amount of money in a short period of time. And this is why he got the people in Europe and Davos in check. He got them over here in America in check. Trump is holding all the cards. It's Trump tight around here, right? They can't get no money in these cities, right? In these states like California, Trump got them on lockdown and the money ain't going nowhere, right? That's exactly, because Trump is going to bankrupt their ass, right, is what he's doing. He's suffocating them like a boa constrictor. Got those tentacles just wrapped around tight and squeezing the life juice out these people, right? And I'm so glad they are the wicked of the wicked. And these old leftists, old brain dead MFers that don't understand what's going on, they lost in the sauce. They don't even matter. They're a small minority group. The numbers ain't there like they want. That's why they had to pay these agitators to come out here, because they don't have the numbers. That's what George Soros and them are doing. They don't have the numbers. Go ahead, Trump. Name.
More than
Boy, I tell you.
$150 billion. Domestic
Thank you for the like.
production is up by 300,000 tons a month, and it's doubling over the next 4 months. It's doubling and tripling, and we have steel plants being built all over the country. Nobody thought they'd see that.
Look at
Factory
that. Steel
construction is up by
plants.
40.
Steel plants is being built in this country, right? We're talking about building ships, right? We're talking about submarines, right? We're talking about building. Look at what they've been doing, man. They've been selling our weaponry over there to these the enemies of America and everything. And they've been doing this even with Obama. They've been doing all this wicked stuff, man. And Trump is getting it together, though, right? So therefore, you got to listen, and they love listening to me. The trolls they love my voice. Thank you for the likes. The trolls love my channel, man. Look at this.
And that number is really going to skyrocket right now, because that's during a process that they're putting in to get their approvals, and we've given very, very quick, fast approvals. In the process, we've made historic trade deals with partners covering 40% of all U.S. trade. Some of the greatest companies and countries in the world. We have countries as our partner, too. The European nations, Japan, South Korea. They're our partners. They've gone into massive deals with us, especially on oil and gas. And these agreements raise growth and cause stock markets to boom, not only in the U.S., but virtually every country that came to make a deal, because, as you've learned, when the United States goes up, you follow. It's really become a staple. In America, I've stopped the nation-wrecking energy policies that drive up prices while sending jobs and factories to the world's worst polluters. They are indeed polluters under sleepy Joe Biden. New domestic.
Trump has been telling the truth all this time, man. Sleepy Joe Biden, man, he wasn't running nothing, man. We know it was a basement of Obama. You know what I'm saying? But Libs, it's okay. It's going to be okay. You know, it's going to be okay, because you got two choices. And obviously you ain't going to support the president, so you may as well go ahead and get to moving now, though, you know? You may as well go on and get on out of America. Do what Rosie O'Donnell and the rest of them. Do what Ellen DeGenerate, do what they have to, do what they did, right? If you don't like America, boy, traitors will not be welcome here in America. Hang them high, you know? That's exactly what has to happen, though. You hear that? You hear that? That's coming. That's the future. That's coming. It's coming to a city near you. You can't stop it. You can't stop it. You're either going to bow down or get the you-know-what out of America, right? Because we ain't stepping down. We all been winning and kicking y'all ass from day one. But I love it, though. I love trolling it. Look at this. It's so easy. And child's play, you know. This man been kicking y'all behind. He's going to go down in his legacy of destroying the Democratic Party, boy. Look at this. Boy, Trump and all his greatness. We never had a president like him before. All y'all, the presidents were bought, every last one of them, by the super PACs, donors, right? The globalists, right? These are the ones that control presidents. And I say that with an S for plural, right? This man right here is the only man that is not controlled and owned by no one, right? Not by Israel, not by the globalists. He's already a multi-millionaire. Look at the rest of them. They bow down to the globalists, right? They bow down to people like George Soros. He got more, look at it. He ain't worried about it. George Soros can't control Trump, right? You can name him. Bill Gates can't control Trump, right? Look at it. You name any of them and look at the globalists. Neither of them can control Trump. That's a fact. That's why they hate him so much, ladies and gentlemen. They hate what they cannot control, and that is Donald J. Trump. Trump just don't give a, you know what I'm saying? He really don't. This guy is winning. They're losing, right? On every level. Trump is in the winning circle. We in the winning circle. MAGA, right? Look at it, right? We are the ones, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for the thumbs up, right? You know, so, you know, I always enjoy trolling the trolls, though, you know. I got my special segment for those that missed it, you know. You might have to go back and re-listen it. Boy, it was a funny thing, though, man. I really do enjoy. I'm one of the few that love teasing the trolls, right? You won't never see me subscribers only, you know. So I'm working on the Discord. I'm working on the other things. We're going to have that merch and all type of stuff, though, man. We got to give it to them, and I'm going to give it to you straight, though, right? This is what it is. Trump ain't paying me to do this. People on the right, we don't get paid to do this like they're unlike our other people on the left. The people, our adversaries on the left, ladies and gentlemen, most of them that have a channel, I already covered this already, are backed by dark money. They getting paid to $200 up to $8,000 monthly. That's a fact, right? I'm not being paid. You see my setup, right? You know what I mean? But I make it look like $1 million, you know? I couldn't wait to get my green screen. My green screen came in. I got my green screen. So, you know what I'm saying? So it's a beautiful thing, though, ladies and gentlemen, over here looking like $1 million, you know? Thank you for the likes, boy, I tell you. Go ahead, Trump.
95%, think of that. Then they wonder, why was gasoline going up so fast? The gasoline actually topped $5 a gallon, and some places $7 a gallon, and more than 100 major power plants were violently shut down.
Wasn't helping. California was over $12 the last I checked. What the? Look at it.
By incompetent people that had no idea what the hell they were doing.
And that would be Gavin Newsom. He's one of them, right? Karen Bass. None of them know what they're doing. This man here know more about the world and the economy than they do. This is trust fund babies and crybabies and soy boys and girls, right? That they have put in position, right? Look at Mondami, and ain't none of them going to do that. Mondami, right? This guy's a trust fund baby too. I can name the trust fund babies. They don't know nothing about the economy. They don't know nothing about how the system works. But they've been put in here for a reason and a purpose, right? This man got look at it. Trump is a builder. They are not. They ain't built ish. What have they built? Nothing. They don't know about real estate. They don't know about the economy, right? They sure hell don't know about foreign policy, right? They don't know nothing, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this.
Under my leadership, U.S. natural gas production is at an all-time high by far. U.S. oil production is up by 730,000 barrels a day. And last week we picked up 50 million barrels from Venezuela.
I was about to mention that, right? Boy, from yours truly. And that would be President Donald J. Trump, the greatest president we ever had in our lifetime. You know, don't let no liberals tell you otherwise.
Venezuela has been an amazing for so many years, but then they went bad with their policies. 20 years ago, it was a great country, and now it's got problems. But
how Jesse Lee Peterson said, the great white hope. Oh, man. How Jesse Lee Peterson said, amazing. Oh, man. Look at this.
Those 50 million barrels, we're going to be splitting up with them, and they'll be making more money than they've made in a long time. Venezuela is going to do fantastically well. We appreciate it.
The people, for the first time in a long time, they're going to be benefiting off of the sales of the oil. The power is being distributed back into the people the way it always should have been. The people in Venezuela is going to have their sovereignty again. Same thing in Iran that they're working on right now, right? Got to get the Ayatollah out of here and all his corrupt people, right? So therefore the people, look at all the murdering that's going on over there in Iran. You know what I'm saying? The people are stepping up. The people are actually protesting against the Ayatollah. You know what I'm saying? Samami or whatever the guy is, Milmami, Samami, whatever his name is, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it's your mommy, you know, I don't even know. But at any event, you know what I'm saying? So there, so Iran, take back your country, right? Your country needs you. Get that fucker out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? No good, you know? Get him out of here.
The cooperation we've been giving great cooperation. Once the attack ended, and they said, let's make a deal. More people should do that. But Venezuela is going to make more money in the next 6 months.
You know, underneath it all, thank you for the likes. You can see it in some of their faces. The globalists at this economical forum, the World Economical Forum, they are boiling mad underneath. They said this guy is messing up our money. We were blood-sucking. And that's what they are. These are blood-sucking leeches of the world, ladies and gentlemen. And they're all here in this room. You know what I'm saying? Your Committee 300 and all the rest, your Bilderberg group, these are the same members that are there, believe it or not. You know what I'm saying? They are there in this meeting. You know what I'm saying? This right here. These are the people that have the power of foreign policies and change in this room. These people, ladies and gentlemen, that have been robbing us and robbing the wealth of America, ladies and gentlemen, right here in this room, right? These are the ones that have brought havoc down on America because these people in this room right here, and everything stems when it comes down to the policies of the world's economy is here in this room. Where you think the Great Reset came from? It's these fuckers right here in this room. That's why I say, hang them high. All of them hanging. Hang them. You know what I'm saying? Hang them or the gun. Was it? We already know the shooting squad, right? We talking about that or lethal injection. However you do it, it has to be done because they have committed atrocities with these false flag operations that they've been doing, right? Against the American people as well as the world, right? So this is a global thing that Trump is doing. It ain't just an American thing. He knows he has to go after his enemies, ladies and gentlemen, and he has the help of the American people. Go ahead, Trump.
Made in the last
God
20
damn
years.
it.
Every major oil company is coming in with us. It's amazing. It's a beautiful thing.
Beautiful thing.
The leadership of the country has been very good. They've been very, very smart. The price of gasoline is now below $2.50 a gallon in many states, $2.30 a gallon in most states. Then we'll soon be averaging less than $2 a gallon. In many places, it's already down even lower, $1.95.
And another thing, too, the left think they so damn smart. Look at California, man. California is going to develop into a wasteland over there. Because now that they're not getting money from this man here, Apple is pulling out. There's some other big names that are pulling out over there in California. I don't know what's left because when we think about it, they're not going to survive this, man. They're going to have to say uncle eventually because they can't do anything else, right? Now that Trump has destroyed the globalists, right? We're taking back Greenland, right? And you Canadians, y'all need to step up to your government as well, too. And over there, and the people in the EU, the people, you better start stepping up. They're trying to take your rights away from you. They're trying to take your sovereignty away from you. They're trying to take your freedom of speech away from you. Want to set up these old windmills and solar panel and title and all the rest of this kind of crap. And they, in Germany, how dare you guys allow these wicked ass globalists to destroy your reactor systems over there for windmills and all this other stuff. You can't run a country like that. They're finding out now because you know why? None of them have the backing of the United States. You know, they need us, right? Canada needs us. The world needs America, right? We don't need them. They need us, right? They need us. Trump has the greatest leverage as a president because he can charge from the minimum of 25% up to 100% or higher. We've seen it with China. Trump, this man had broke the great dragon's back, right, in China. This man right here, Donald J. Trump, when they say China couldn't be broken and things like that. Trump got China in check, right? We got Russia in check. They ain't no enemies to us when we holding all the cards. They need America to play in our market, not the other way around. They need us, ladies and gentlemen. And now that we are going to be developing into a manufacturing powerhouse, right? Economical powerhouse where our sovereignty is coming back to this country, right? There's a lot of other great things. He didn't say the golden age just to be talking, but these naysayers are shut their ass down. They don't have a debate against this, right? If the globalists, you can shut the globalists up. Easy. What you think? This is child's play over here in America. They can't change. They ain't setting up no policy. Name their leaders. None of them. Go ahead and play it, Trump, and I'm going to be done.
Numerous states are at $1.99, numbers that nobody has heard for years.
No one has.
Actually, since my last administration.
It's true.
Down to around those numbers. I've signed an order directing and approval of many new nuclear reactors.
You hear this? He signed an executive order to create more nuclear reactors here in America because he already dubbed that it is an energy crisis here in America. We was on the verge of lights out. Why is it that we got to depend on energy in Canada when we should have been developing it here? You know why? Because these old low-down people like Obama and them, right, that hijacked this country, right, to try to make us dependent on another nation while they get rich themselves and get rich. And how dare y'all people on the left, man? Every last one of y'all that rocking against Trump, I claim every last one of y'all traitors, every last one of y'all. Hang them high. Every last one of you are traitors to America, right? Keep it rolling. Every last one. Y'all are traitors.
Into nuclear. I was not a big fan because I
hang them high.
The risk, the danger. But they have the progress they've made with nuclear is unbelievable, and the safety progress they've made is incredible. We're very much into the world of nuclear energy, and that's
where we're going to be going too, right? Because he already said it, right? He signed an executive order on this type of stuff, right? So we can be independent. America ain't got to depend on nobody. We're the richest nation in the world. The reason that you don't know that because the people that you voted for that was robbing the American wealth in this country. That's why we were in the damn near on the bottom, about to be out, right? But this man stepped up, right? He didn't have to do this, right? Trump. He ain't a bought man like many of your leaders. Obama has been bought. That's obvious. Biden has been bought. That's obvious. Bush, every president, name them. Name them. All of them been bought. Look at this guy here. Right? Look at him. Looking like $1 million. Look at him. Just saying what it is. Go ahead, Trump.
At good prices and very, very safe. And we're leading the world in AI.
Leading the world in AI.
We're leading China by a lot.
We are. Crypto too.
In part because I've allowed these big companies building these massive buildings to build their own electric capacity. They're building their own power plants, which when added up is more than any country anywhere in the world is doing. I read recently an article in the Wall Street Journal that China's creating so much energy, and they are. I got to hand it to them. But we're creating as much or more, and we're letting them do that. I'm very proud of it. It was.
Boy, I'm saying we are so, look at us right now, ladies and gentlemen. We are so proud of Trump, and he had brought America back. I mean, you know, it was almost lights out, ladies and gentlemen, the way this country was going, man. You know, we over here understand that there is a syndicate, criminal syndicate. And like I said before, criminals protect criminals, ladies and gentlemen. It's a fact. This is what they do. They're designed to protect each other. Look at the judges and magistrate and all the rest of them. They're designed to protect, you know, their criminal operation or organization, right? You can put the cartels in there. You can put a lot of people in there, right? They control the media, unfortunately, for right now, right? But Trump have already stripped them of their clearances, though. CNN and all of them are just making the news up because they don't have the clearance anymore. When they had the clearance, they was telling the news. They were always a step ahead of Trump, and then they was changing the narrative. Now that they don't have the clearance no more, guess what? They're making them up. Wall Street Journal, you name it. They make up the news, right, for stupid people to believe that that is the news, right? And they're spinning it, of course, because, once again, they're part of the deep state syndicate, right? This is the stuff that the people ain't talking about on here, right? These people on the left, these so-called phony-ass content creators and stuff that's being paid and stuff, I've been called their asses out. You know what I'm saying? Because if it wasn't true, then they'd had to get me on lies and all this stuff. This news already been brought up already. It's already been exposed, right? They know it is, though. They know it is. And they trying so hard to try to convince you that this man here is fucking up. This man here is a liar. They trying to convince you that this man is the enemy of democracy, right? Right? This guy right here, Donald J. Trump, they trying to convince you that this man is, you know? And I'd like to give a shout out to my man Dennis, though, too. I rock on his channel and stuff. And there's a few others out there. There's quite a few MAGA channels like this as well, too. Jimmy Trace, that's another guy. And he's out in the field for real, which I'm going to have my behind back out in the field real soon and things like that. We're talking about real journalism, right? Because I got camera equipment and things like that. I got zoom lenses and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing about it. Going back to the point, this man right here have made change for the rest of our lives. We're seeing history, right, in the making, right? Oh, he wasn't going to take Greenland. We got Greenland. It was already a wrap anyway, right? And soon to be Canada. That's why you see on the backdrop, man, because it's going to happen, right? It's love illegals in our country, right? So therefore, they can ride. It's just modern day slavery. Just ask black. Look at the ancestry, right? Look at it. Now they want to do another civil war. You do realize that the Confederacy are nothing but liberals, right? They weren't conservatives. Those were liberals, right? The liberals, what they did in the past, they're trying to do it now. They won't win. They're trying to get their Antifa people and their illegals, MS-13, Trinde Alagra, all these groups they do the bidding for the cartel. I'm sorry, the syndicate. The cartel is being ran by the syndicate, right? Everything I'm saying is actually factually true. The reason they come in this room trying to be a disruptor, because a lot of them may have some financial gain behind this, or they just don't like this. Some of them just stupid enough that they just don't like Trump. They get paid to come in here, bots and all, paid to come in this room and try to be disruptive. And it's failing, ladies and gentlemen, right? This is the receipt right here. This is coming straight from the White House, not seeing. If you notice, this is right here I got pulled up. This is straight from the White House. It says so, right? So there's no spin news here. And again, I suggest that you guys get on Ground News like me. I'm not sponsored by Ground News, but you get the left-leaning, center, and in the right when it comes down to the articles. I try to stay as much informed in regards to what is going on, right? So therefore, I'm always a step ahead of these jackals, right? These old traitors and these traitors people, hang them high. That's what they got to be hung, for traitors, right? You know how we used to do in the 1800s? They used to have a people that come out and watch a hanging, right? We haven't had a hanging in a long time, right? But it's about time that we have to have something, you know what I'm saying? Lethal injection, We need some type of thing to put the fear of God in the rest of these people, right? So if you do this Benedict Arnold traitor type of stuff, then your demise, and that's exactly what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? This is a new regime right now. We want patriotism, right? You have the Constitution. You have a right to disagree. But when you're doing traitorous stuff against the United States, selling secrets and being spies and double spying and all the rest of this stuff, and you have people in this country that was doing that. There was over here, selling our secrets over here to China and Russia and everything. They were the ones that were doing this, not this man here. Look at your Clintons, right? And your Obamas, right? And your Bidens and all the rest of them. The people that was under their image, under their leadership, they were the ones out here, the crooked CIA, FBI, right? Look at them, DOJ. They had to, and shout out to Cash Patel. You're doing an excellent job, wonderful job, Cash Patel, man. I know you rock with my channel. Boy, shout out to it. I told you I met Donald Trump Jr., boy. Shout out to Donald Trump Jr. I know you watch my show, secretly. It's all good. Yep. Shout out to Donald Trump, Don Jr., boy. Don Jr., boy. That's what's up. That's what's up, man, So that's what I'm saying, though, I said it, man. I said I got my channel, man. I'm over here putting out this information and stuff like that. Your father doing an excellent job. And I voted for it, too, man. You know what I'm saying? Boy, I tell you. But I'm going to tell y'all, boy, it's going to be okay. You libs, it's okay. I'm going to get y'all McDonald's. We're going to go after I'm finished. We're going to go pick up some McDonald's. You want some McDonald's? Huh? You want some McDonald's? Oh, it's all going to be okay. It's okay. Just let it out. Oh, let it out. A little colic. Let me go ahead and give you a little pat on the back. Let you burp a little bit, and then change your nasty diaper, Boy, I tell you, man. Let me just finish up here. I ain't going to play all of it. I just want to show it.
You can't create this much energy. We needed
Boy, look at
more
this.
than double the energy currently in the country just to take care of the AI plants. And I said, we can't do that. We have an old grid system. And I came up with the idea, you people are brilliant. You have a lot of money. Let's see what you can do. You can build your own electric generating plants. And they looked at me. They didn't believe me. All of the names that are, I think, in the room right now, if you want to know the truth, they didn't believe it. And I said, no, you can't. They came back 2 weeks and they didn't have the plant. They said, we thought you were kidding. I said, no, not only am I not kidding, you're going to have your approvals within 2 weeks. I always say nuclear will take 3 weeks. But most aren't going that. They're going oil and gas. They're even going coal in some cases.
Yeah, oil and gas, right? As well as coal. The same stuff that China been doing. Don't let it fool you. You think China is doing their own, that title and the wind and solar panel and stuff like that? No. They've been doing what we have always done, right? To be able to generate power, right? Trump understand this. The globalists was doing this purposely, right? To put us into the Great Reset and to make us a slave to the system. Because the social credits was coming, right? Social credits is coming. Those don't know what that is, and that was drafted by China, right? To control your ass, right? To make sure that if you ain't hitting on 5 stars, they take a star down, right? You talking about freedom of speech? You don't get that under a social credit system, right? You don't get choice and access to health care. You don't get access to where you want to live at. You don't get access to the type of job you want or the car you drive or where you go. That's a communist regime, right? The stuff that the left is champion for. You morons out there, you idiots out there, right? You want to sit up in there and tell me that communism worked? Communism never worked nowhere, right? Hell no to communism. We won't go, right? We've been off of a capitalistic system, and we know it wasn't the greatest, but it's the best chance that we got, right? Versus dealing with that bullshit that Mondummy is trying to do over there in New York, Look at New York right now. This jobs is leaving. Look at the businesses are closing up shop. Because if you let these liberals control anything, they're going to ruin it. Just like they have ruined the economy. It is them on the left, right? Their incompetence, or it was the plan the whole time. A little bit of both. That's exactly what it is, right? Let me just play a little bit more, and I'm out of here because I got to go to work.
Election victory, the United States avoided the catastrophic energy collapse which befell every European nation that pursued the Green New Scam, perhaps the greatest hoax in history. The Green New Scam, windmills all over the place, destroy your land, destroy your land.
This is what they did.
Every time that goes around, you lose $1,000.
What they did in Germany.
You're supposed to make money with energy, not lose money.
They did this on purpose to throw us into the Great Reset so we could depend on them because they can shut down the title. And anytime your people get out of line, all they're going to do is just turn it off. Your ass is in the dark. You champion for this, you idiots on the left. That don't make no sense.
Here in Europe, we've seen the fate that the radical left tried to impose on America. They tried very hard.
They did.
Germany now generates 22% less electricity than it did in
22% less. You know why? As I said earlier, because Germany, Deutschland, Germany, the people allow these same people in this room, right? The globalists destroyed their reactors and everything, right? And then they want to run this title bullshit, man. Please, man. You can't run a country like this, man. This is idiot. This is idiots, man. This is exactly what it is, man. Go ahead and Trump and speak that truth.
And it's not the current chancellor's fault. He's solving the problem. He's going to do a great job. But what they did before he got there, I guess that's what.
Yeah, it's not his fault, but like I said, Trump already told him what it is. Look at it. Go ahead.
Got there. And electricity prices are 64% higher. The United Kingdom produces just 1/3 of the total energy from all sources that it did in.
The question is, why is that? Is what I've been saying, right? Because the same people in this room are all responsible for this type of stuff. Just like they were trying to do over here in America. Y'all people on the left, you better wake up. Because like I said before, it's because of your leaders and your failed liberal-leaning policies that we don't want. All I got to say is, example, IG, right? Just look at the black community, right? Why it never came to fruition, right? Look at what you did, right? We can go right down the list, right? Look at what you did with the natives, right? We can go down here and go right down the list. Your poor communities where there's no water running, Appalachians and all the rest of it. Let's go ahead and get with it, right? Down in the South. That's exactly what happened. It's these same people, right? And now that it's all been exposed, we see you. There's nowhere you can run or hide, right? I'm looking for a hanging is what I want to see. I want to see some of these people hung, you know what I'm saying? I really do. For the shit that they have done against America, shit, why wouldn't I want to hang it? These are criminals, man. Grapists and rapists and all the rest of them, pedos and stuff that they're protecting, right? I want to see a real hanging, ladies and gentlemen. I really do. But other than that, I'm going to go ahead and shut it off, though. I'm going to get with some of the comments off channel because I have ability of being able to see that. And I can mark them and read through them and stuff. And the ones that's not talking any type of relevancy, you know you get it straight ignored, man. Because we ain't got time over here. I don't answer no questions coming from the left. I do all the questioning. I do the questioning. You don't question. I question. I said before, I'm God in my room, right? You don't question God, you know what I'm saying? And I say that figuratively, you know. Stupid people may think I'm running with this, you know. I'm very, very spiritual, you know. I'm believing in God, you know what I'm saying? But at any event, you got to put these disclaimers out for stupid, low IQ people, right? That's exactly what it is. But in this channel, I do all the questioning, right? You're going to answer my questions or get the you-know-what out, right? I appreciate you guys for rolling in with something great, which is some random guy speaks, you know. I admit I may not go live every day. I'm trying to get back there on that thing because of other things in my life. Man, Critical, you guys been great and so forth, man. It's been rocking out with your boy over here, man. And I appreciate you guys. I know Joe Mama, I know he might be around here somewhere and things, but if not, I know I talked to Joe Mama and things. I'm working on the Discord. I'm working on the other things, you know. But yeah, man, this is a beautiful thing, though, you know. I'm just going over for some of the ones that I'm over here looking at and things, the ones of relevancy, you know, because like I said before, we are very, very good. Right now, we looking really, really great right now, man. We really are, though, you know. And that's all they can do. Oh, report, oh, report, oh, report. Boy, I love, look at all those likes, man. I mean, can we get to 70, ladies and gentlemen? Boy, you know, oh, nasty ass Haley and all these other soy boys and soy girls, you know what I'm saying? The thing about it is that, hey, you know, I ain't worried about you and things like that, just like the rest of them. I love trolling, and I'm going to troll you even harder, you know. She said, you can't read, bitch. That's why I know I got you. Look at her, boy, you know. You the bitch. You the female pregnant dog. You nasty liberal bitch, you. You know what I'm saying? Boy, I tell you, boy, look at this type of stuff, boy. I tell you. you know. But what we have here? Why does your background picture have the American flag on Canada again, spelled destroyed wrong or whatever, you know? Hey, don't even worry about it though, you know? Don't even worry. You know what? I can change it, and I appreciate you for pointing that out. What is this, Charleston White in my room? Yeah, are you Charleston White? Just let me know right now. I appreciate it though too. Are you Charleston White? You look like Charles. Hey, no Charleston White. Charleston White would have no reason being in my room. Thank you for the like. I changed that too. But I appreciate you though. He look a lot like Charleston White, man. Let me go and put that up there so you guys can see it. There it is. Yeah. I'm just kind of going on the list before I go, trying to reach everything. Boy, you looking like Charleston White, you know? Yeah. Boy, I tell you. Look at this here, man. So at any event, ladies and gentlemen, man, I appreciate y'all coming on here and things, boy. I tell you, man, I got him upset, boy, you know. Oh, man, I got him upset, man. Who is this supposed to be a avatar of Johnny Bravo? You ain't Johnny Bravo, you know what I'm saying? Boy, I tell you, man, look at this. I got blocked on this other dude's stream for bringing up George Soros. I didn't block you. I didn't block you for bringing up George Soros. I very rarely block, to really be honest, though. I've been talking about him myself. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Michael says, tell the DM judges to release him. All right. Let me see here. Trump is better than Putin on she. I'm just kind of reading this stuff here. Dean says, you an ignorant fool. Shouldn't be, you are a ignorant fool. You know? You kind of a little misspelling there. I mean, bad grammar is what I'm trying to say. Daniel Garrett says, respect, LOL. Boy, they always, you know, MAGA love coming here to watch me get on these damn trolls, these old liberal, you know what, son. They love seeing me. Matt, I appreciate you as well, man. Matt, Critical, man, you guys coming in the room, y'all being part of something great. You know, we have the leverage, you know what I'm saying? I've been spitting facts all day long, boy. Look at this, boy. I tell you, man, they are upset, you know, talking about Trump is a globalist, you know. You are sad, you know. You're sad to think otherwise, you know. You ignorant person, you. Matt, I mean, I ain't talking about the Matt here. There's another Matt that says that you are a globalist, you know. I mean, that Trump is a globalist. I mean, to put up there, Matt, so you better see. I think the other Matt saw that. I ain't talking about the other Matt. The other Matt is cool. You know what I'm saying? Matt says, I'll take that bet with you. What you gonna take the bet on me for? What type of bet you talking about? You talking about Obama? Yeah, Obama is going to prison though, man. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you're talking about. Yeah, I did say that though, because I got what's it, $10,000 coming my way though when they get his butt, boy. Boy, I tell you, man. Go ahead, Topsy Gabbard, man. I tell you, man. Hey, boy, let me see. We'll put up Critical over here. We got Critical. Can't we just get some intelligent arguments from the anti-Trump people? They don't have it, man. That's the thing about it. Uncle Ruckus, bootlicking. Oh my goodness, man. They just can't do it though, man. Critical. They don't have it, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh man. Vinny, what Vinny has to say. I ain't reading that message, but liberal man is a girl in a man's body. They drink that Kool-Aid, LOL. Vinny, that's what Vinny said. I like what you're saying, Vinny. Vinny, I like what you're saying, man. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that, boy. Look at that, man. Go ahead, Vinny. This guy is a sorry puppet. Oh my goodness, man. Yeah, you lucky I even read that one. I just like reading it, right? Daniel says, just happened at Home Depot, baby. Oh, man. Boy, I tell you, let me see who else. Death. Oh, man. You think these proud white boys care about your ass? I'm surprised he didn't say black ass, right? Oh man, what the hell you talking about? You still on 2020 stuff? What? Or 16, boy? I'll tell y'all, man. Oh man, once again, y'all liberals, man, you don't have the narrative no more. You can't do policy change. You don't control the military, and you don't have the people. Remember, Trump won by 77 million plus, and that was against Kamala. Remember the dodo? You know what I'm saying? The low IQ person. Oh my goodness, you know. You really sad, sir. Yeah, look at this. Look at it. I knew I was gonna get an Obama lapdog flunky. Look at this. You really sad, sir. You are hating on Obama because you're not him. I don't want to be Obama. That big ear, I'm better looking at that big ear galoot and much younger. Look at it. Self-losing community is not a good look. I don't give a damn. I don't do this for you. You know what I'm saying? I don't do it for you with your black ass. Get the hell out of here. You don't know nothing. If you over here big up in Obama, that tells me how much you really know. You know what I'm saying? With your low IQ ass. See, these are the people right over here, that so-called black community. See, they okay with living in squalor. They okay with just being a victim. This is what they get under the Democrats once again, these liberal so-called elites. Oh, there you go, okay, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you know, we understand your situation. We're fighting for you. They ain't fighting for ish, even Obama, you know, because I can match Obama's policies against Trump. And you know who will win? Trump. So this just lets me know that you don't know a damn thing, right? Oh, my goodness. Daniel says the red hat man didn't want to talk at all, walked away like a bitch as soon as I told him he was a bitch, you know. Yeah, but here it is, though. I'm over here saying to the blue hat community, the blue hat didn't want to talk to me at all. They walked away like a little bitch as soon as I told him that he was a bitch, is what I told the blue hat people, right? That's what I said, Daniel. And, you know, if you ain't rocking on the red, I call you a bitch, and I call you a bitch to your face. You know what I'm saying? How about that, right? Man, hell, man, I tell you, bitches in this room on the left. Get slapped 2 times, you bitch, you. Boy, I tell you, took the money, sold your soul. You sold your soul when you took the money, you know what I'm saying? Because anybody, right, that bet against Trump is losing, man. And I can say that confidently, right? It's what Trump said. He was right about everything. Y'all been wrong on everything. You old liars, you know what I'm saying? Don't shop around with me in a red hat, and you will be confronted, and you will be, no, it won't, because I keep that thing on me. I'll mow anyone down that step my way, boy. I'm a Second Amendment gun right holder, right? I got a license to carry, right? So ain't nothing gonna happen to me. You better watch your back before you start putting out threats on here. You know what I'm saying? That's what I say. I'm a Second Amendment gun right holder, and I'm good with them tools. Believe me. You know what I'm saying? So ain't nothing going to happen to me, right? That's exactly. You the bitch boy. You have to make the threat to try to make yourself sound so big and bad and tough. Look at him, bro. Little crybaby. Little Daniel, go back and kiss your woman's ass or your wife ass. You know she running you. Most wife, you know your wife being ran by you. You know what I'm saying? Happy wife, happy life. You know that's come from the left. Ain't none of them a man among them, right? They let their woman, they allow their woman. Would your woman put you up to this, Daniel? Daniel son, the bitch that you really are. We know that you over here talking big and bad on the internet. You ain't about that life. I already know that already. I can look at your face, though. You don't want it. You don't want it for real, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Yep, because I know what you ain't going to want. You know, when the military start taking the rest of these illegals out of here, you don't want it. Boy, I tell you. Critical says, I wish Trump could hit Obama's numbers of deportations. He's working on it, because let's keep it real. When Obama did it, he didn't have no resistance from people. We all know this. That's why his numbers was high. But when Trump do it, they're trying to stop him. You know? Because this is what the syndicate need, this type of stuff, right? The syndicate, it protects criminals because they are criminals on the left, right? And that's why you're seeing all these old whining bitch boys, though, man. You know, I'm giving it to you straight, though. I ain't worried about a damn thing, though. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what it is, you know? So like I said, I'm the one that asks the questions, you know? You're going to take it for what it is and get the fuck out. I'm the control, right? I'm the head, you know what, in charge, right? This is my channel, right? You do as I say, right? Or get the hell out. You came to me. I ain't asked for you to come here, you know? This is the best entertainment that you're going to get on YouTube, right? This is exactly what it is, right? We ain't fearing nothing. Thank you for the likes, though, too. Look at all these likes, though, right? Because they feeling what I'm saying. They ain't feeling ish what you saying. Y'all are some liars. deceivers, and you can back such a thing, man. That's why I say people on the left is full of soy, right? They're being ran by their women, right? And the only reason when you see the brothers get activated is only because of their women, right? They're the ones that put the batteries in their back, though, man. You know, Tommy Sotomayor Ben said that. This is actually what it is, though, right? And all the rest of them on the left, too. So I ain't worried about no liberal bitch, especially no man or woman. You old liberal bitch, you. Boy, you don't shut your mouth, boy. Get slapped 2 times, boy, I tell you. Crybaby ass bitch. I tell you. Man, boy, I tell you. Let me see here. Michael said, give it more time. Let me see here. Robert said, everybody attacking Trump here need to explain how Biden was not a deep state puppet first. This is what Robert says, though, you know. Biden didn't even have his mind right, man. You know what I'm saying? He was a racist and all, and he did set that, where we had that program that they put in place and things like that back in 1994 or whatever, you know. So these are policies that Biden set up, you know, when we talk about the crackdown on black and brown in this country and things like that, you know. And we're talking about the crime bill. That's exactly what it is, you know. Boy, I tell you, though, boy. But just some stupid people on the left. All the little BS questions and stuff and trying to make some points. You can't stand on nothing that I had to say. And like I said, for Critical, boy, I'm over here looking like $1 million, boy. That's what I'm saying, though, boy. I say, man. Yeah, and even Duck Ricky, boy. That's what I'm saying. Duck Ricky said the leftists have to bring the insults down so the right can understand, you know. The lefty said, hold on for a minute. He said that you have to bring the insults down so the right can understand. You say the leftists have to bring the insults down. The insults? What you talking about, Duck Ricky? What you talking about, man? That they got to bring the insults down for the right to understand. Boy, you ain't understood nothing that I said, man. They don't call you a musclehead for nothing, though. All brawn and no brains, boy, I tell you. Man, don't make that stereotype, though, Ducky Ricky, man. You know, boy, you got to get off them roids. I hope you ain't on those roids, man. You know, I hope not. Let me see here. Sashin says Japan and China are dumped U.S. Treasury bonds. Well, we still hold the leverage, and that may be true. But here's the thing about it. You want to play in our market. Guess who has an advantage? The United States do, and they need America. So that ain't hurting America. It's helping America, right? That's exactly what it is. New day. Duck Ricky says, if we use fancy words, it's going to be right over their heads. Okay, I'm sorry, Ducky Ricky. I might have misunderstood that. Sorry about that. I didn't want to go after my, you know what I'm saying? I apologize to you, Duck Ricky. But I get what, I think I understand what you said. I should have asked you first, you know. You know, I have to deal with a lot of trolls, you know. I'm so quick to want to pop off with the mouth and stuff like that, you know. Boy, it's like a machine gun, I tell you. Let me see. Haven't heard the good point from you about Trump. Oh, my goodness, boy. Matt, give it up. You crying bitch, boy. You give it up, man. Give it up, man. Oh, my goodness, boy, I tell you. Man. Look at this. Michael says California sucks right now. I'm not on welfare, never have been. I know that's right, Michael, man. California sucks. Was it Minnesota sucks? Colorado sucks, right? We can just go on and name these places, right? They suck. Was it Illinois suck? New York suck? Maryland suck, right? These are the major ones that suck, which are sanctuary cities at the same time. They suck, man, big time, man. Oh, my goodness. Boy, look at this, boy. You know, nothing get through to their grain of brain, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, nothing gets to it, man, you know what I'm saying? But look at it. I say, man, this is terrible, man. This is terrible. Keep saying shitting on the community. You don't have no community, you damn moron. In a black community, you don't have one. How you gonna have a community? A bunch of 70% of the women are single, right? With no husband, no father, but a bunch of children on welfare. How is that a community? You idiot, you. This is all the Democrat-leaning policies that set that up. The Great Society, Lyndon B. Johnson, go look it up. 1965, implemented that act to destroy the union between the black man and woman. Plain like that, right? And you over here champion for this? That ain't a community. You don't even know what a community is, right? You ain't got jobs in there. The average person got to take the bus or Uber or wherever to go to work or drive. A 30-minute commute is average. Ain't no major jobs in Detroit or any of these other places, right? You got to commute to go there, right? It's the failed system on the left, right? And these failed black leaders, so-called black leaders. They are the ones, right? Boy, I tell you. You know, what are you, the misspelled police? I do appreciate it for the misspelled police. Boy, I tell you, you know, I'm doing all this on my own, right? Well, I tell you. Boy, I tell you, boy. Critical, and like I said, that's all they have, ladies and gentlemen. That's all they have. It's so sad. Nothing pushback of what I said. This is how this is the buffoonery. These are the sellouts, though, you know. Boy, I tell you, though, boy, you in my room, you black bitch, you, boy, I tell you, boy, if I was able to give a whooping where you are, boy, I would take them pants down and spank your bottom real good until I decide to stop, you know. This is how bad a lot of y'all need the belt, big time, old school, put you right over my lap and just pop, 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 pop until I decide to stop, though, because that's the only way I think you'll be able to understand. Maybe, you know, hard head makes a soft behind, right? That's old school right there, you know. But other than that, though, I ain't gonna be able to get through all of the chat. Boy, I got a lot of yeah, I tell you, boy, this is something else, though. I was waiting for the smoke. And tell your other trolls to come over here, because I want all the smoke. Come on over here. Bring your coward butt on over here on the left. Tell your buddies and your friends about me, too. I want all the smoke. How about that? Boy, I tell you, boy, that's the thing about that. But, yeah, but other than that, I'm about to get off here, though. It's been great. I had a great time, though, talking about this stuff, boy, trolling the trolls and stuff. If y'all ain't careful over there in the Minneapolis and the Twin Cities, you know what's going to happen, don't you? Because what's going to happen?
That time has come. Execute Order 66.
And that's exactly what's going to end up happening, though. And y'all going to get that. You're going to have the marching of the military coming in. They're going to shut all the sanctuary cities down. You guys are not going to win this, though. You're not going to survive it. I'm just telling you right now, though, you know. Does it look like MAGA on the right? Are we worried about it? Absolutely not. It's already the Red Kingdom here already, though. You guys have lost. Just accept your defeat. That's why you're coming in here mad, sour, insults, and all this stuff. Just submit it, though. You guys are gone, you know, mentally. Some of you may have a chance, maybe, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, guys, I thank you for being part of something great. I am your host once again, Tony Love, because I got a lot of love. No Diddy, but a lot of love, though. But I really appreciate y'all being part of something great in this chat. Boy, look at that. And this is for the MAGA people, you know, because you guys was holding it down, putting facts up in here, making points and stuff like that. But, and then what else I have here? I'm trying to wait for, well, I guess he ain't going to show up until later. Joe Mama, you know. But shout out to my followers, my supporters. There you go. I appreciate you guys for being a part of something great again, and I can't wait to do it again. I got a lot of other controversial topics that I haven't brought up yet, but I'm going to bring it up, though. All is welcome in the room. I just ask that you show some type of decorum about yourself. Don't have a meltdown or whatever. I'm still your brother, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so other than that, I thank you guys for being a part of something great. As I said before, stay strong, MAGA. We have the advantage. America is looking great, and we're making America great, making America healthy and everything as well, and making America economically strong, independently, or what to say, energy independent. And we also have a secure, safe border. We have the best military in the world right now. We got rid of those queers and freaks and weirdos and tattoo people and all that. We got all those weirdos out. boy, and then we got rid of that damn woke. We got rid of DEI. There's so many things I could say under the Trump leadership and administration, though, you know. Boy, give a shout out to, yeah, that's what I'm saying, to all the people in the admin that's on the Trump team, boy. We got the Trump team, boy. Trump train, whoop, whoop, Trump train, Trump train. Yep. I'll see you guys on my next live stream. Peace and chicken grease. I am out. Please like, comment, subscribe. You guys have been great, though, man. Look at all, man. I tell you, 68 likes. That is what's up, man. You guys have been doing y'all thing, though. And the more haters that hate, it just makes the channel even grow. That's why I ain't blocking nobody. Why? You know what I'm saying? This is America. You have a right to speak your piece and all the rest of that stuff, but here it is. But the real people that rock with MAGA, shout out to you guys again. I look forward to the next live stream where I keep it real. And I suggest you share it with other people and stuff, you know. One of the few black men that ain't afraid of anything, let alone other black people, right? You gotta sit up here, because they are the fascist people. They were the ones that want to try to criticize me and tell me what I should be saying and doing. I told y'all before, whites and other, the black community is very cultish. There's a cult mindset thinking. Everybody got to think the same, do the same. I do not. I don't bow down to no woman, and especially no black woman, though I tell them what to do. They don't tell me what to do. So therefore, we need more stronger male leadership, right? Fellas, get your balls back. Get your balls back, you know? Shoot. Well, other than that, I thank you guys, or whatever. And Harley, you old liberal bitch, you know what I'm saying? I bid you a farewell and things, and I see you on the next one or whatever, too, so I can make you famous. Other than that, you guys take care. Peace and chicken grease. I'm out.